Welcome in, everybody. Happy Taco Tuesday. Glad you could join me. You can hear the roar of a fighter jet in the background. I've been flying all up and down the beach this morning. Just started again around 2 o'clock. Enjoy the intro, and then we'll get into it.
Camera thief, take pictures, run like the parallel stitches, attach my feet to the path I beat, teach myself to keep the answers brief, gnash my teeth like the last to feast, imagine me on that abandoned beach, sand and sea as if the jazz was free, I'm ice cream mixed with gasoline, direct attention to the craftsmanship, neglect to mention that the past will stick like initials carved in the concrete, like the tattoo that hides on your mommy. I still kick it with angels. The difference is instead of the bar, I'm at my kitchen table. The starlight shines through the glass, but you feel safe underneath that mask. Ferris wheel, give rides. The scars healed in time to get high. Lock the doors and hide the keys. Let's go describe how to climb a tree. Don't sign the lease, just cop a corner for you to curl up and try to sleep. Those cheap police won't find my wings. I keep my dreams inside my dreams. And if I had a time machine, I'd probably use it like a vacuum and try to clean. It kinda seems quite more than a handful of these regrets have been circumstantial. Now give me all the cash out the drawer, touch that mustache down on the floor, and I'll be in court holding a pitchfork before I let the contest outlast the sport. Pocket watch, impatient, find a mate then make the migration. Break the rules but first break the rulers and keep it moving like a rumor. I don't need to defend my defensiveness. I keep to myself, my family, and friendships. I got enough people I could disappoint. If you disagree, I think you missed the point. Now go ahead and grab a chair. Let me tell you about the last few years. Pulled out a sack full of Samson's hair and put it on the dash like a dancing bear. I wrote you a horoscope. It won't fit on this post-it note, but if I had to sum it up into a shorter quote, it goes, fuck it, you might as well row that boat.
Happy Tuesday, everybody. What's going on out there? I see you in chat. Hope everyone's well. What's happening, Sally Mae? I know there was a bunch of people in here before that, but restream only goes back so far. Let me see what I got here. Unsupervised, so good to see you. It says, hey, all driving, but we'll be listening as much as I can. Have a great day. You too, unsupervised. Hope everything's going well. SG was number one. What's going on, SG? I hope you're still here. Haley Ryan, Nanny Sharon, Sunnyside. What's up, headstones and headlines? Legally Blonde, what's up? What's up, Grain? Hope you're well. Grain says, hey, beautiful people. Hope you're all having a great day. Yes, hope you're all. I have the same hope. It's kind of a perfect day out here again in California. Sunny, light breeze. It's probably 67, 68 degrees. Emmy's, poor Emmy's got to deal with some fucking snow. That sucks. Bummer, dude. I hate that. Well, you'll have some season, I'm sure. What's up, Cheese? Cheese is keeping his eyes peeled on the ops. Mean streets of YouTube, we got ops. It's the craziest shit ever. I'm her op. The fuck? Girl, you're not even qualified to fucking be my Uber driver, let alone my op. What the fuck are you talking about? Her latest bullshit, she's like, I know exactly where he lives. Queen Bee, stop lying to people and telling them where I live. That's just, we both know that's not true. My parents would never tell you where I live. That's insane. I don't know who you think you are, but it's wild, girl. It's wild. Cheese says, hello, everyone. What up, Cheese? Hope you're well, dude. Sally Mae said that Smurf needs a smack. I figure it went in line with my Blue April theme. But yeah, that's grouchy. It's not. I thought for some reason I had this Mandela effect where I just forgot. I thought it was grumpy Smurf. It's not. It's grouchy Smurf. It's quite a difference, actually, if you think about it. Hey, Queen Bella, thanks so much for being here. What's up, T-Roll Investigates? Good to see you. Dispatch Crystal, Nanny Sharon, Sunny Side. So how the hell is everybody feeling out there? The drama llama continues. I see the parade of fools. Like I said, Queen Bee's over there just, whew. I mean, will she recover from being completely inappropriate with the family of a missing child? Or, of course, she will, because she can get away with anything. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We can talk about vibrators. Shit. We could talk about our beef with other creators. It makes no difference. It makes no difference if we're talking to the family of a missing child. It's just a person, right? Just a grown up, right? These people, I don't know. I mean, go to hell, in my opinion. Hey, Cookie Slammer, thanks for being here. Yeah, boo to the snow. Fuck that. I couldn't even imagine right now. She said I can't stay, but maybe I'll come back under Narcos clips for the idiots that can't figure that out. Narcos cheese. That's fucking funny. They're so stupid. They still think I'm troll. What's up, Sally Mae? Says, yo. I swear these fighter jets are on a serious training mission. Good to see you as well. I got some fun things coming up. Some fun things planned for the channel. I've been working on a trailer. I didn't know this was a thing, but you can put a trailer on your channel so when people click on there. Oh, yes, of course. I also changed my @ because this ... shit was just like making it. I think I told Troll, it's like you almost had to know a secret handshake to be able to find my channel if you weren't already subscribed. So I changed it to @Dave the Sinner. It's pretty fucking simple. Straight to the point. He's doxed himself. Oh dear Lord! Run for the hills. It's just a lot easier to find, and now you can find it if you just type that in. Bing bong. Thanks for everyone who's been sharing my live streams out. Thanks for that one weirdo that clips. There, it's a function on your phone to just clip someone's live stream using just your YouTube app. And the same, but I don't think the people that clip you know that you can see who clips you. It's the same very interesting person. They're not doing anything with the clips. They're not making any movies, any videos, nothing. They're just clipping it for their own stuff. I don't know. It's freaking me out. Sorry, I keep muting because this freaking jet noise is intense. It's kind of a rumble. I don't know if you guys can hear that at all, but it's fucking loud as shit here. She sits on a porta potty. True that. And I bet it doesn't get cleaned out very often either. I mean, that's the thing. So I don't know. What do you guys want to do? Do you want to review some of Old Buzzard from yesterday? I think we got some of that downloaded. I'm bored with it too, but like sometimes you just got to point it out and laugh. She is a disaster of a human being. She's got court with BHB tomorrow, although there was a new update to that. I can never understand what exactly the hell the court documents between her and BHB mean. I'll be honest. I'm not going to pretend. I it's typically just some type of motion that makes no fucking sense to me because it's a ridiculous lawsuit for both of them. I think it's a waste of human energy. But she's supposed to have court, from my understanding, with BHP tomorrow. And then on the 14th, she's got court for driving without a license and talking on her cell phone. And you know we'll be covering that. Oh, I got some screenshots coming in here. Response, it said, okay, so I can read this. I can put it on the screen. It's the stuff between BHP. Entered by BHP, a response to motion for sanctions filed by Jonathan Phillips. Motion for entry of scheduling order filed by Jonathan Phillips. Interesting. If someone can decipher that for me, that'd be great. It seems like they're just kicking the can down the road, and this warthog of a queen is just going to keep on collecting money. What's up, SG? Welcome back. I saw you were the number one. What's up, Gina Marie? Good to see you, as always. Hope you're well. We're still over here fighting the good fight. So I'm making this trailer for my channel, and it's almost like, I don't know, what the fuck do you do? Do you make this big, flashy, goofy video, or do I just tell who I am? So it's sort of like autobiography. It's kind of fun to make. I'm up to like 3 minutes now. I wanted to keep it to 3 minutes, but I'll edit it. We'll see where it goes. I've been responding to people in short videos just to keep my tools sharp. Let's see here. Trolls up for whatever. All right, let me see if I have it. All right, let me just double check here. Let me see. I should have it already uploaded, or I think it was already uploaded. I also want to show you, actually, I'm going to start with a more positive story. How's that? And I leaned on my my fellow YouTubers for information. I didn't know if I could, because I want to show this and add commentary to it, but I didn't know if I would get a copyright strike, because I don't want to do that. And I don't really like using other people's content, but this story is so good, and I can't easily replicate it for you guys. I don't use the word hero lightly, and this man is one of my heroes. So I want to share this shit with you guys. Let me see. Oh, it should be in my history. Give me a second. I know I just sent it to a couple of people because I was like, oh man, this is my guy. And it was just, it was on, whatever, Sunday morning, that news program. Here it is. And then after this, I promise that we'll get a healthy dose of fuck you, Queen Bee, in here too. Don't you worry your pretty little heads. She's still out of her mind. She has this fictitious relationship with my family now. It's really fucking nothing short of like a public display of like insanity, but not my problem. That's what I always say. Let me share the screen here. So this is, I'll stop it every once in a while, of course, and give my commentary, but it pretty much speaks for itself. I'm going to put up some type of screen, so I'm not completely ripping them off. I don't know how this works.
Stars been awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom and is considered one of the most influential people in the world. But Chef Jose Andres is most comfortable whipping up a simple meal at home, where he's in conversation with our Kela Fasani.
Okay, Kay. So today you are a lucky day. Usually we don't do this in my house.
You don't typically find Chef Jose Andres at home. Often he's wherever there's trouble.
Yeah, we're going through very high water.
Feeding survivors of wars or natural disasters. He's founder of World Central Kitchen.
It needs to be very quick. Pop, pop.
the 15-year-old nonprofit.
Today is a happy day because
But here, outside Washington, where he and his wife raised 3 daughters,
nothing makes me call home more than tortilla española. It's
Jose Andres, world-renowned chef, is making me a tortilla española, or Spanish omelet.
people that I can
Yeah, and if you've never had a Spanish omelet, I really you need to do yourself a favor and get right on that. Hey, Landry, thanks so much for being here. Of course, I'm pausing as I can for fair use. I'm not really big on ripping somebody's shit off, but this story in particular is important to me. I am not a wealthy man, and when I do feel generous and have a few extra dollars to donate to a charity, World Central Kitchen has been, for the last 5 or 6 years, the charity that I give to. Of course, they're not paying me in any way. It's just, it's amazing work that they do. And it's just fascinating. You'll see.
I can turn it in the air, but I'm not gonna do it because I don't want to make a fool of myself. So I'm gonna do this. I did it! I f***ed it up in front of TV. Okay, so I changed the name of the recipe. But look at this. Oh my God.
What's
Do you
up,
see
T-Pack?
It's buried like a crab,
Yeah.
it's like a crab in one side. But what happens inside? Take a look.
Still soft
It's
inside.
still very soft.
In the kitchen and in his own life, Andres keeps
You see how excitable of a man that he is. Like, he's truly like passionate about food, like on a whole nother level. And not only that, but he's also passionate about other human beings and, humanity, which is shit. It's not something you typically see with, multimillionaire, world famous chefs. So he broke the mold, and he's forging his own path, to say the least.
keeps going, correcting mistakes and savoring triumphs along the way. He explains it all in his new book, Change the Recipe.
You don't like to sit around agonizing over the next decision.
If you don't move, you will learn nothing. Even if you're going in the wrong direction, you are already moving. You are already learning.
His education began in his parents' kitchen in Spain.
For me, food always equal happiness, equal celebration, equal friends.
He brought the celebration to America. In 1993, he helped launch a restaurant in Washington called Jaleo, which served tapas, small portions meant to be shared.
Tapas, which was a great way to spread what the Spanish cooking.
Yum, tapas. If you've never had them, I'm not sure what I can say about it. They're amazing. So hopefully you guys are picking up on why this guy's such a badass. But we're getting to the good part here.
Was one small plate at a time.
Were you having to explain to American diners, here's how tapas works. You guys are gonna have to share.
Well, yes and no. In the early days, I think a big message of sharing is happiness. If somebody doesn't like sharing, I say it's the 20-inch solution. Bring the plate in the middle of the table, 20 inches towards you, then raise your fork, raise your knife.
Claim
This is
your
my
plate.
castle, and you're not touching my plate.
In 2003, he opened Minibar by Jose Andres, a tiny but ambitious restaurant that earned 2 Michelin stars for its imaginative, sometimes futuristic food.
I get the sense there's part of you that loves these traditional, simple, humble dishes.
Yeah, he was doing that weird, like cryogenic, like freezing, like freeze cooking food and weird shit like that. It was pretty interesting stuff, though. Cutting edge. Really just like, what do they call it? Molecular chef or some weird shit like that.
dishes. And there's part of you that likes to experiment.
Tradition is everything. It's very important. But we need to remember that the traditions of today were the modernity of the past. And that the things that we think are very almost science fiction type of things
Oh, it's buffering here. Is it buffering for you guys too? I don't know what the hell. Let me see.
Will be the traditions of tomorrow.
Thank you for coming. How was your meal?
The Jose Andres Restaurant Group now includes nearly 40 restaurants across the country. Andres stepped back from the company last year to focus on his many other projects, including books, TV shows,
Let's say a politician of either
and his Global Food Institute at George Washington University.
we make sure that one day we'll have a president that'll be a food president. Because if we solve those problems, all of a sudden, everything else seems much easier.
I'll be the food president.
You will.
I tend to agree with him on that, not to get into weird like geopolitical philosophy, but I do honestly believe that there's obviously enough food for everyone. If we could figure out how to distribute food properly and not make food deserts. Long story short, if everyone gets the proper nutrition that they require, then it's an absolute game changer, and everything else gets better as a result of that. I mean, I know it's difficult to wrap your head around that, just being that we could just walk to our fridge and, prepare whatever type of meal that we'd like. The fact of the matter is, for 75% of the world, that's not the case. So, I mean, it's always important, in my opinion, just my opinion, to keep that in mind.
I'm voting for you.
But he admits that shuttling between his many enterprises and his humanitarian work can be a struggle.
Me, every time I come back
Yeah,
from those missions, and it's hard to come back.
It's buffering here, so I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't look like crazy bad out there. Let me see.
Because a part of your brain will always be there.
But it's an unusually big difference for you. You're getting food to some of the most desperate people in the world, but also at your restaurant, you're serving some of the finest food in the world.
Well, that's what gets sometimes hard. When you come back and then you have to go to mini bar, you're 2-star Michelin. But at the end, it's no.
I don't know why this keeps buffering. It's starting to annoy me.
Life must go on. And it's okay to be enjoying a high meal or cooking for your friends with great wines in your house. And at the same time, remind yourself that there are people that they are not as lucky as you are, and that we must do something for them.
Since 2010, World Central Kitchen has been going into natural disasters, feeding the hungry
Listen
with
to these
local
numbers.
ingredients and local infrastructure. It's best known because Andres is out front.
By 2017, Hurricane Maria hits Puerto Rico, and you serve 4 million meals.
Well, Maria was really right before was Irma. Houston was Irma, right? I was there 2 weeks. A week later, I am landing in San Juan.
In 2024, World Central Kitchen served more than 109 million meals in 20 countries. Man-made disasters can make 109 million meals. In 2024, World Central Kitchen served more than 109 million meals.
109 million meals. That's just doing God's work, right? I mean, what the fuck? Like, just feeding people in war-torn or natural disaster-destroyed areas. He was in North Carolina. He was in Gaza. In fact, his kitchen was not sure, to be honest. I don't think anyone knows for sure if it was an intentional attack or if it was collateral, as they call it, which is a goofy word if you ask me. And he lost some of his volunteer workers, just people preparing meals, doing that. So, I mean, they're the real deal. Hey, Deafening Silence says, the supermarkets throw away perfectly good food they could give to less fortunate. It boils my piss. I give my surplus food to neighbors who struggle and meals, if any, left. That's always good to do. And I agree. I mean, there's just a surplus of food. It's ridiculous. You'll see it. You'll see it, in cities all across the country. And I don't want to get too much into it because it's really not that. It's actually kind of boring, even though it is important. And I don't want to bore you guys, but essentially you'll see it, and it falls in line with these redlining of cities, city neighborhoods where they try to set housing value across the street is like half of what it is. Anyways, in any case, you'll see these food deserts where these red line districts of cities just don't have a grocery store. So they have to go all the way to the other side of town, which could be 3 or 4 miles away just to get some groceries. I mean, I understand people that live out in the middle of nowhere. They're like, what are you, 3 or 4 miles? That's nothing. But for most people, that's a big fat pain in the ass, Anyways, blah, blah, blah. Enough about that.
Meals in 20 countries. Man-made disasters can make the work even harder.
How do you operate in a war zone without taking sides?
There's no sides. We don't take sides. We feed people. When Israel was attacked by Hamas, we were feeding the people in the south, in all the kibbutz, and then we were there also in the north of Israel. At the same time, we were in...
That doesn't surprise me at all, Landry. Like fucking some of the most greedy people. These people are on a whole nother level of greed. So greedy that they'll make a living off of, just lying and stomping on other human beings all day long. Poo-poo, that's what I say.
We went into Gaza.
Yeah.
Food and water is and must always be a universal right.
When you were in Gaza, you lost 7 people that were killed.
Is
by
it
an
buffering
Israeli
for you
military
guys?
strike in April of last year. And you said at the memorial, we are all consumed with anger, regret, and sorrow. Did you have to put the anger to the side in order to keep doing the kind of work that you're doing?
When you lose somebody, and especially when it's people you love and they are so close to you.
Thank you so much, Content Boomer. Content Boomer for the Cash App. Great name. Hey, at least you're content. You know what? So many of us aren't. So good for you.
It makes you think, how are we going to be helping the world without taking some risk? Because people in their darkest hour, they're going to be alone. Fighting hate with hate is not the way. So are we going to be betting and investing in building longer tables for Israel to have a brighter future, for the people of Palestine has the future they deserve, for the people of the Middle East, for the people of the world, for the people of Ukraine.
At 55, Jose Andres says he can't be everywhere, but maybe his organization and his philosophy can.
One of the biggest assets of humanity is that everybody has empathy within themselves that they don't even know. I didn't call it Jose Andres Kitchen. This organization belongs to so many people.
Yeah.
It's not Jose Andres feeding in Ukraine or feeding in Gaza or feeding in North Carolina. I've been there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Summer, Legally Blonde. Summer, thank you so much for sharing that link. If you do feel generous, I'm sure every penny helps. It goes. You can look at their website. It's pretty fucking awesome. It has the history of places they've gone. If you dig deep enough, you can find a cost efficiency breakdown. Shows how much money goes to quote unquote administrative cost in the company. Better Business Bureau has a great article on them. So yeah, I would never dream of suggesting a weird, shady charity in any way. Jose and his organization are just quite simply legit. And once I get this, I will review some old Buzzy Boom bots. I'm waiting for it to upload. So it'll take a little bit of time, and that's like a 10 minute worth of video, and then we'll get through that and talk some. She's out of her mind, you guys. Hey Marie, thanks for being here.
But that was more the old days. Now I try to make sure I spend my time, even if anything, more wisely. But I have a hard time not going, personally, But I'm not worried because I know somebody else is there.
There you have it. That's Jose Andres and World Central Kitchen. All right, number 48. Let's get that fucker to 100. What's going on? Where's everybody at? Hey Pookie, thanks so much for being here. Oh, look at this shit that I found today. Waka Waka. This is a real fucking garbage bag kid. Oh, you can't see it. Hang on. Wait for it. Wait for it. Oh, that covers it up too. Dag snabbit. Here we go. Damn it. So does that. I'll just take it all down. Here we go. You can buy this garbage pail kit for $44. You guys see that? Can you see that? It's Big House Becky. Waka Waka. Who's that guy? Who's that remind you of? I don't know. I know who it does. Let's see here. While we wait for that video, let's listen to a tune. Let's listen to a song, shall we? Listen to this a little bit earlier. I quite like it. It's that band. I showed you guys this before. Oh, yes, and of course, it's National Empanada Day. So get your ass an empanada if you can. I prefer shredded chicken, chili lime sauce, maybe. I don't know. Try to find one if you can. They're definitely worth checking out. Let me stop sharing this shit. I showed you this band before. This band's called RC Drive. I mean, they're just good, man. Hang on. My only problem with them is there aren't enough songs. I wish there were more songs. They're a relatively new band, so there's not much. Let's see which one. I think this will do. If they zap me, I'll just start back up.
Stay a while, walk away, act your age, misbehave, felt the phone calling on patience, breathe it in, blow away, be a man and let it fade, think about it, what to say, here's the keys, don't be late, there she was, unafraid, makeup, funny, whiskey face, tattoos of a dagger, I'm chasing, years apart, generate, conversation can't relate, all that I need is never enough, tell me I'm thinking too much, all that I need is never enough, all that a lesson, never enough, today we are free, we're drunk or in love, tomorrow is stranger, under the rug. Left a mess in Mexico. I took the rusty Vader home. Call me dumb, you're immature and shameless. All those words that do not mean. Shut your mouth and listen, please. I don't mind the memories. Some are sweet, some I don't need. It's never enough. Oh, that a lesson, never enough. Today we are free, we're drunk or in love. Tomorrow is stranger. Rock it! Onto the road! Just onto the road! Onto the road! Onto the road, yeah.
All right, I've got the video of Qbert all loaded up here. Ooh, she's so gross, man. Just in preparation of listening to her voice. It's already bad news. Yeah, it's a bummer. It's a bummer. It was glitching out. I could see it buffering on my side. I was hoping it wasn't doing it for YouTube, but it turns out it was. I did realize by the time I got to play the song that if I just keep fussing with the mouse and keeping the screen active, then it seemed to have not done it. But sorry about that. What can I do? So let me pull this up. Okay, so this is three separate clips spliced together of QB from QB. It's basically the highlights as they pertain to me and the people I care about. So, I mean, let's see here. I mean, I do have my local news did a morning story on empanadas too. So maybe if we have time, we'll get that shit in too. I want this music to stop though. There we go. Boom. All right. Oh, that's a good title. QB runs her C box. All right, this is 9 minutes. It's spliced to it's 3 different parts, so it's not congruent. I think it'll be pretty evident. We'll follow along in chat, and I'll stop and give my commentary on these bottom feeding troglodytes. Let's see, you gotta share it first, right? That'll help. But yeah, if anybody wants to get that garbage pail kit for me for Christmas, that'd be awesome. So, let's see. I got something special for her. Let's see what I got. I got some artwork. Is there some AI artwork? How about this one? Oh no, that's Davis Fan Wall. Waka Waka. We'll just go with this one. Be judgmental with the judge. Actually, that covers too much there. Basically, that's QB behind the lemon, as you can figure out. Let's go. Let's go.
Fucking weird ass bitch.
Right out the gate. Garbage mouth.
And to sit there and entertain whoever this center person is.
Barbecue lady. she has no idea who I am. She can. Hey, barbecue lady, I saw your desperate super chats over there, like communicating to another live stream with $200 super chats. I can't even express to you how pathetic that looked. I mean, did you not have the balls just to go over there and talk like a human being? You had to send up like fucking $200 smoke signals that everyone was just giggling at. She was sitting in QB's chat, sending $200 super chats, trying to communicate with Salty and Melissa while Salty was live. That shit was pathetic, dude. My goodness, there must be a better. And aren't you fundraising for something? Wait a minute, you have a fundraiser occurring simultaneously. You're shoveling hundreds of dollars to QB. Must have been $1,000 in the last week. You can't write this shit. I don't know who these people are. I don't like them. And she's over, and this center person, this bitch would not even be talking about me if it wasn't the cool thing to do. She has no idea what the fuck she's talking about. Another bum. We got another bum, Rock. You're a bum, Rock.
Trying to have whole ass lives, sitting there talking
He's
about
got terroristic threats. He don't see his fucking kids. He cannot see his kids.
What the fuck are you talking about? Where do you come up with this stuff? You're the one that just had the whole choking incident and had to go to the parent court and parenting classes, which you also neglected to do. It's all right there and on the court paperwork, you sloppy asshole. I do. She's literally saying, I can't be right. You have no idea what you're talking about. It's becoming entertaining. Rebecca. Oh, old Rebecca. You rusty ass garbage truck. Like, what do you show receipts for any of your claims, you fucking weirdo. You can't even be around his kids. What is that? Who told you that? You fucking make shit up, dude. You, Rebecca, have shit the bed of life. We all seen it. We seen it.
He cannot see them. Then you got a teacher over here who's fucking bribing her goddamn students in a fucking chat.
Oh, she really doesn't like teachers. Could you imagine why?
To like her videos and go after Betty. Students in a fucking school.
This is the best. Hey, QB, you dusty bitch. That was like, that was old news 2 years ago. Are you desperate for content? Or you just want to be loud today? I think she just wants to be loud today. Pathetic garbage mouth. Hey, what's up, Patricia Burns? Thanks so much for being here. Darvo Queen. I mean, I want to see your proof, Rebecca. Let's see any proof. Oh, you don't have proof. You just got big words and nonsense. Don't get excited, nonsense. I wasn't talking about you. You're another dusty one, though.
She is a fucking teacher. In Fonda, New York. She is a teacher.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. I didn't realize.
You can't fucking do that kind of bullshit. I don't give a fuck what you say.
You
are a fucking teacher. You cannot bribe your fucking students.
I don't give a fuck what you say. And fucking bribing her students. You don't even know what the fuck you're talking about, Queen Bee. Jeez, you're sloppy. Good Lord, you're a sloppy person.
Up to your channel, Emily.
Okay, Rebecca.
And yes, bitch, I'm on your ass because you're the one sending the fucking FOIAs in and passing them off to your predator little buddy.
I'm the predator little buddy, by the way. And also, no one's passing anything off to me. I do my own dirty work. A biatch. And you know that. Stop it. The only reason that you're going after anybody else around me is because you can't do shit to me, Rebecca. And you fucking hate that. Your people can't do shit to me. Your mama can't do shit to me. Your baby daddy can't do shit to me. B. Tim ain't shit. None of you people, none of you, Heather Davis, none of you, or Heather Bishop, none of you rotten scoundrel, bottom feeder fucking psychopaths can do a thing to me. So what do? You just go after people near me, around me, people that you know that I care about, even sometimes people that you think I care about, and you just look foolish. All the way to the point where you're trying to contact my family to get me grounded. That's how pathetic you are, Rebecca. That's how sad it is. Look, I know. If I were you, I wouldn't want everyone to know that about me, that you hurt your own children. But that's a you fucking problem, not me. I mean, you get a hold of anybody, get a hold of any mommy and daddy that you want and tell them the truth about yourself. How about that? But stop lying to people and pretending like this false intimidation. You know where I live, bitch. You don't know anything. You barely even know where you live. If it wasn't for that ankle monitor, you probably wouldn't be able to find your fucking way home. Yeah, let's see the proof. Let's see the proof. She's basing some, I don't know where she gets the shit from. She's straight up made. Look, guys, it's just like the first time that she said that I was pretended to be in the Marines. I'm in fact a Marine. And then she said I got in trouble in the Marines. That never happened. I served honorably. Very much enjoyed my time, and it's something that I'm very proud of. That bitch has done nothing with her life, so she just attacks anybody who's done anything with their life. Because she's garbage. She's absolute garbage.
And trust me, I know where you live, Lemon Dicks. I know where you...
You don't know shit. You don't know shit. Listen, you sloppy bitch, you've been telling everybody that you're going to sue me and release protective orders. If you knew where I lived, you would have sent me at least a cease and desist, you sloppy bitch. Look, I told you I'm in Pismo Beach. You detective crackhead, listen closely. I told you I'm in Pismo Beach. That's where I am. That's a simple fact. Here's some help. The population of Pismo Beach isn't that great. If you snoop around a little bit, you might even see me. You know what? You never know. But you don't know where I live. There's no, I'll put it to you this way, without complicating it for your small fucking burnt out brain. There's no way for you to know where I live. How's that? How's that? My parents would never tell you that, even if they did know where I am. So you just look like a big fucking dummy throwing out these big threats like, bitch, I already told you I'm not afraid of you. Even if you showed up where I am, I'm still wouldn't be afraid of you because you're a confused, broken, black-hearted crackhead of a human being that I have absolutely no fucking respect for whatsoever. You're not scary. I mean, you might intimidate some people, but I'm not one of those people. Like, how more clear can I be to you? So you can get Barbecue Lady and Sleazy Wheezy and all these other broken fucking dark-hearted fucking scoundrels to support your lifestyle, but I'm still going to call you out whenever you talk about me. So, shit. I'm just warming up. I keep telling you that. You don't believe me.
Where you live, and I know where your parents live too. That's why they didn't want to be served. That's why they gave me your address.
Listen, no laws have been broken, you fucking dilapidated human. they didn't want to be served. So you know where my parents live? Listen to what you're saying right now, QB. You fucking stalker. You creepy predator fucking crackhead bitch. Are you kidding me right now? I know where your parents live. Well, your parents aren't alive. Or else, I mean, imagine how crazy it would be for me to say, I know where your parents live. You creepy motherfucker. All of this because I showed that you left bruises on your daughter's neck. This is your response to try to get me grounded by my mommy. You're fucking pathetic, dude. You're a whole mark-ass buster.
See, you want to sit here and play with me, but you know what? Let me tell you something else. My baby daddy's waiting on you to call.
Your baby daddy is waiting on me to call? The fuck are you talking about, you crazy mother of the year? Why is he waiting on me to call it? If he wants to get a hold of me, I'm pretty easy to find, you fucking weirdo. Listen to what she's talking about. She actually thinks I'm part of her life. I'm not calling your baby daddy. I'm just showing court reports and police records that show that you're an absolute shit of a person, Miss Turner. So what are you talking about your baby daddy for? He doesn't love you anymore. That's not my fucking problem.
Go ahead. Dial that number. If you got big balls, baby, you dial that number. Because I'm going to tell you what, we're going to get it cracking as soon as you...
I got giant balls, but I don't know what the fuck you're talking about cracking. And really, with your reputation, you should really just avoid the word crack all the fucking together. I mean, but that's you. You're not very bright.
You do. Dial that number, baby. I wish you would make sure you hit the record before you do.
I don't know what kind of challenge this is. Dial that number. What number? Okay, you fucking piece of shit. Email me the number. I know you got my fucking email, and then I'll dial the number. Do it, you fucking. I'll call your bluff. I'll boom, bam, and Shazam, and I'll fucking bap, and I'll fucking call that number, you fucking warthog of a bitch. But first, I need the number. I don't even know what the fuck I'm calling for, but I'll call. If it's a challenge, fucking shoot me the number. I'd love to talk to him. The fuck are you even talking about, lady?
You do. You ain't gonna like what comes out of the other end of that phone, Jack. You ain't gonna like it at all.
I don't give a fuck what comes out of it. Do you think I give a fuck what somebody in the middle of the country says to me on their phone? How that would barely even impact my day. Jack. It wouldn't even bother Jack. The fuck are you? Bitch, you're not scary. You're not a boss anything. You're a sloppy human being. You're a bad mother. You suck at YouTube. You exploit missing and deceased children. And you should be fucking ashamed of yourself. Unfortunately, The shame bone's not connected to the grift bone. So we just got to fucking deal with you. Much the same way that a medium-sized city would deal with like a dumpster fire arsonist. Because that's what you're equivalent to. Like, you know, molten garbage.
Here's our new song, though. Check this out. Stop shitting his pants on other people's couches all fucking drunk.
He made.
She keeps going on with this story about me shitting my pants on a couch. I have no idea what she's talking about. And of course, she has no receipts for that. What are you talking about, crackhead? Like, and let's listen. You bruised your daughter's neck, and your response is that guy shit himself. I'd rather shit myself every day than hurt my fucking children, you sicko. You fucking masochist. Who the fuck is Show the receipts, Queen Bee. Receipts or it didn't happen. That's the rule, even for you.
Made
Shit in your own fuck shit and ruin your own couch. Fuck. Going into other people's fucking couches, pooping your pants like that.
This is the same woman that sold liquor to kids and delivered fucking truckloads of cocaine around her neighborhood from her trap house that she was living with her children. And she's talking about me shitting. I don't even get it. Apples and oranges, first of all. Second of all, you made up the story. Why, if there's any truth in it, show the fucking receipts, QB. Because you and your people sit over there in adult diapers all day long. I don't talk about it.
Fucking little dirty bird.
Bitch.
These are grown women.
You're fucking gross.
These are
Yuck,
mothers.
yuck.
These people are mothers.
You stank. Can you imagine him getting up, standing up with fucking big blood?
I mean, she just like B. Tim with her fucking fantasies. I mean, how many times did you sell heroin to somebody and they shit their pants in front of you, QB? You damager of society. You mother of the year. Like, you can make up whatever you want. See, the fun thing is what you're saying is made up. What I'm saying about you is 100% true. Fucking Miss Cattle Prod over there. Fucking checkout line at your local store. You might get beat down by a real crackhead. Jack. You know what I'm talking about, Jack? I'm a better person than you are, Queen Bee. I know that sucks when someone just tells you straight up to your face, but that's a simple fact. No matter what you make up about me, and you could keep going for years and years. None of it is true. It just makes you look like worse of a person than you started a year ago. You're trash. You're absolute trash. You're an exploiter of children, even of your own. Unbelievable. You're one of those people that never take accountability or responsibility for anything that they do. So I'll be around to remind you, and I'm not going anywhere in case you haven't noticed.
Blob of shit.
Oh my God. With ew.
Why? Why? I mean, if
Don't
you break
start.
into somebody else's house, can you break into the bathroom and shit there?
Oh.
No, beautiful sunflower. He was ordered restitution to pay for the couch, and he never did. Who even are you? He's a shitty motherfucker. That's a shitty situation to be in, ain't it?
Just for the record, I was never ordered to pay restitution for anything in my entire life. Queen Bee, all those hot rocks that you smoke, that marijuana coke meth that you're over there swirling around your lungs, I think it's affected you like permanently. Show the receipts, you fucking warthog, because you know what you're saying isn't true. Conversely, you threatened, harassed, and stalked a 27-year-old pregnant woman just a week after choking your own daughter out. Sweet. And you're worried about where I shit. I see you, Queen Bee. Here's what I got to ask you. Is that the fucking best you got? That can't be the best you got. That is the best. That's all you got, huh? That's your defense to being a cruel, masochistic person in your own home and here on YouTube. Is that guy shit his pants? That's your response? That's your defense. You're going to hell. There's no doubt in my mind.
Smelling like ammonia.
Nasty ass.
Miss Upper Thigh, smelling like ammonia.
They're so happy. Listen how happy they
Smell
are.
like ammonia in a 40 ounce. And fucking regrets.
I don't hurt my children though.
Why'd you throw your couch out? Well, this random guy broke into my house and just shit all over us.
Is she reliving like some type of like trap house memory and just applying it to me? Because it QB, were your children at your house when a DEA kicked in the door with like 100 agents? Did you traumatize your own family? Did they shit themselves?
He was so intoxicated he couldn't handle his alcohol, and he just shit all over himself in my couch.
Never happened. Never happened, you fucking warthog liar.
I'd have put that couch right up on the motherfucking curb.
Barbecue lady, why don't you fucking go send smoke signals? Loser.
I swear, man, that's what your friends need to do. They need to stop playing games and pay your restitution so then folks can get themselves a new couch.
Never had to pay restitution for anything ever.
Yeah, girl.
It's funny, she's got all these fucking like criminal, all these fucking crook to the bone. I never had to pay restitution to anyone, crackhead. You know why? Because I don't do shit that fucking damages other people. I don't hurt people the way you do. Rebecca. Miss Cattle Prod over there is talking. I was never forced to pay restitution. Never shit myself. I mean, I think the last time I remember was like 2nd or 3rd grade. Conversely, Miss Turner, you seem to be shitting the bed of life on a daily basis. Look at who you've got around you. You've got Cheesy Weezy, and let's face it, she doesn't even know where the fuck she is nowadays. She literally came back from her hiatus, and she was just like, I'm so glad to be back. Everyone here is so good. I'm like, oh, this bitch she lost her mind too. She's another crazy person. Wow. Let me look at chat really quick. He's made a whole secret life that sinner he didn't even know he was living. It's a thing. Like, I have a list of things. Like, some of it, it's like, wow, man, they make me sound so much more exciting than I really am. But most of it is just completely made up. I mean, look, I know quite clearly that it must be upsetting to have reports of you bruising your daughter's neck when you're in a true crime community where everybody's pretending to look out for children. And I say pretending because you must be pretending to look out for children if you support a channel and the channel owner bruises their own fucking children's necks violently. I mean, bruises don't happen from love kisses. Just saying. So I'm not going to live in this fictitious world, whatever. We're just like, that's fine. We're just going to ignore that. Y'all can ignore it. I won't. And it turns out, like, I don't know, tens of thousands of people listen to my opinion. So I must not be alone in this opinion that it's strange that you could, I just don't get it. You wouldn't get dating advice from the son of Sam or something. You know what I mean? Why would you get I don't know. Why would you go to her to be an advocate or a panel? Like, there should not be parents over there. They should be not talking about vibrators or beating children or whatever the fuck they talk about over there. They're garbage. What's up, Brittany J? So good to see you. I realize I'm a little bit behind in chat. Let's see. Decrepit drug-addled dog. Indeed. She actually have to log off and leave her house to file anything against you, sinner. She's not. There's nothing to file. It's not illegal to describe what a human being is doing, the way she lives her life. There's nothing wrong with that. God knows she does it to me. And so, like, the only thing is, everything she's done and the way she currently lives her life is just far worse than anything I've ever done, am currently doing, or probably ever will do. I mean, she's a two-bit hustler, violence. I mean, she doesn't care about herself or other people. So, and I just know myself. I'm not even capable of being like 1/10 of who she is as when it comes to being a criminal. Have I been in trouble a couple of times? Yes. Have I ever shit on someone's couch? Absolutely not. And even like it doesn't make sense how that's the response to bruising of a family member in a channel that is supposed to be an advocate, claims to be an advocate. Just Irish gifted 1 membership. Thank you so much. And I don't know, how do I say this? Green Monalishi caught that membership. Congratulations, welcome in. Brittany J's been a member for 5 months. Awesome. And thank you for being you as well, Brittany J. Fuck the haters. Look, I'm no longer going to get frustrated with people that don't fucking sing along when I tell you the truth. If you're not interested in hearing the truth or the facts of a situation, that's fine with me. I'm going to keep telling them though, for people that do. So let's get into it. Let's see Queen Bee's response to me pointing out quite clearly exactly who the fuck she is as a human being. I do see some chats here. Let me see. What comes out the other end of the phone, Jack? Positive tea time. Thanks so much for being here. If I didn't say hello in chat, please forgive me. I've been running my soup cooler over here and tracking this video. So I do see people. Hey, Detroit Rock City, thanks so much for being here. Excuse me. I'm going to belch into the phone or to the mic. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, please do so and double check to make sure you are a subscriber. Like I said, I'm working on a trailer for my channel. It's actually going to be a lot of fun. I want to get that fucker under 3 minutes though. I'm like at 3:30 right now. But I've learned how to animate some of my old flyers to make it look like I'm walking through them. It's not the best resolution, but it's looking pretty cool. And it's just painstakingly slow. All right, let's listen to this horse.
We got posted pictures of his funky ass.
Oh, I've never seen him before.
Oh,
Neither
Lord.
have I.
Oh, you want to? Oh, hold on. I got you. I got you.
neither.
You ain't never seen it? Oh, say less. I got you. Yeah.
Queen
I swear I really think whenever these ladies have private time, they think about me and Josh, like, and B10, like they fantasize about the 3 dudes in this community. It's sick, man. You guys need to go to the grocery store and meet yourself a man. Check, check, check. All right. I don't know what the hell's going on here. Let's see. Check, check. Can you hear me? Sorry about that, guys. The Wi-Fi just dropped off. No clue. It's windy as shit, but it's back on now. I had to just go inside the house and reset that shit. I'm a mutant. Why do you keep saying that? That's not the first time you said that. I must admit I'm not much of a fan of it. In any case, let's see. Let's get back into this. My bad, guys. Should have seen I just fucking ran like a quarter mile to get around to the front of the house to get inside and fuck with the Wi-Fi. Anywho, we back. My bad. What's up, Yvette? Thanks so much for being here. I was saying hello to Brittany J. I hope you're well, Brittany J. I'm sure they're still fucking with you. I haven't heard anything crazy, well, the other day, but I don't want to jinx it. We back. We back. My bad. I don't know what the hell you guys saw while I was gone, but let's see here. All right, let's watch it. Let's review a little bit more of this talking bag of trash.
Oh my God, I can't. I love
I was
it.
so
It's so-
Oh God, you had to ask.
Yeah, you
let's
had to
go.
listen. And don't be mad now. Now that you asked, don't be mad.
Yeah, this is where she puts a photo of a terribly photoshopped photo of my face over top of the Buffalo Bill naked guy from Silence of the Lambs. QB, you're fucking beat. Nothing about you is original. I already made the video about B. Tim being the fucking weirdo Buffalo Bill serial killer. Not me. I don't hurt people like you guys do. You fucking dumpster.
Be mad.
Oh my God, am I gonna throw up?
Oh my God, am I going to throw
Yeah.
up?
Probably.
Oh,
Maybe from the pain
my
pills.
God.
I don't know.
Thank you, Queen. This is so fun.
It's pretty serious here.
All right, let's go.
I'm on the edge of my couch.
Right. That's the damn.
So
Put your fucking roses away, ladies, and stop thinking about me that way.
Right, be very, very.
scared.
Is it ever going to happen?
Oh, what's coming?
Supercalifragilistic.
I know exactly what picture you're.
I'm like, need a tray for
Every
this
time.
video.
All right, I'm bored. I'm bored with it already.
Trying to
Is that it? I thought there were 3 parts here. I thought there were 3 parts there. That's part 1. Is there part 2 and 3? Let's see. Cookie Slammer says, "Wonder why they have not taken Brittany up on her offer to cam up yet." I don't know. QB, she doesn't want to show her face tattoos because all the good Christian women that just send her all of their Social Security money would not want to fucking continue to donate. I mean, them's the breaks. That's just what that is. Chronicles of the Shady. Let's go. Yes, everybody sub up. You didn't get through it all, did you? I got through 75% of it, and they were just. I didn't want to listen to those fucking vampire bitches giggle like fucking middle school kids. Aren't they all like at least 40 years old? Like, why do they act like they're fucking? What is that? That's not how normal women act, by the way. Like, I know a lot of great women. That's not how they act. They don't sit around and fucking cackle like fucking witches around a cauldron. My God, what is happening? This is normalized? My grandmother was an incredible woman, and she's just like, she must be rolling in her grave thinking that there are groups of fucking cackling witches around the cauldron over there just fucking living their life the way these fucking low lives do. Exactly. Hair follicle test as well. I'll get in on the hair follicle test. I might find some THC in there though. No. You're definitely going to find some THC in there, but I'm okay with that. For those of you just coming in, I'm grifting for a Garbage Pail Kid. If anybody can buy it for me, I'll send you my address, or just ask Queen Bee for my dress. She she seems to have it. Fucking liar. Queen Bee, you're a liar. You don't tell the truth. Let's see. Hold on. I got to get rid of the screen. Or do I? Let's see. Big House Becky. It's only $45. I'm just kidding. Nobody buy that. I'm absolutely fully kidding. I used to have all the Garbage Pail Kids. I don't remember this one, but I didn't make this. This is an actual card that's for sale. It's just very fitting because, you know, the Becky that we know is a fucking career criminal and not only has been behind bars, but undoubtedly is heading that way. Would, you know, that's why I asked B, where do you see yourself in 10 years? That would be my same question for Miss Turner. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? Because I don't think you're planning this out too well. You're setting yourself, I mean, I don't know. Let me get into chat and see what you guys are saying. Still got 100 of us in here. Thanks for sticking with me. Technical difficulties occur. It's part of life. I wanted to say I'm pretty excited. I've got some big plans for 420. Something special for 420 because I realize that many of us do imbibe in a joint occasionally or a brownie or whatever. I thought I could bring some value to the conversation and show you some of the history of what we call the holiday for 420. You know, I hope to have a special guest with some particular insight. Green says I've got some THC on board. Uh-oh. Brittany oh wait, I gotta see what Brittany said first. Let me get. Well, damn. Brittany says, I'll take a hair follicle test. See, like part of me supports you saying, yeah, fuck that, just test me. But part of it also makes me feel like it's like that's what they want, is for you to do some shit for them. I don't even think it matters to them whether you come back completely clean and negative at all. I think the fact that they can put you in a position where you feel like you have to do something to prove yourself, that's where they get off. I mean, but you know this. You're no dummy. I'm preaching to the choir over here. What's up, Opalsisk? Thank you so much for being here. Legally Vaughn says, it was 78 yesterday and 56 today. Carolinas are smoking whatever B is. Bipolar. I beg your pardon. I never promised a rose garden along with the sunshine. There's for B a little sometimes. So smile. So smile for a while and let's be jolly. Love shouldn't be melancholy. Oh shit. Now she's over here sending smoke signals in the chat. See, that's how you do it, barbecue lady. You can send a message to somebody you know that's watching just by putting a comment up, but you don't have to pay $200 fucking dollars. Oh wait, you do, because you were hanging out with fucking gutter dumpster people over there that only highlight comments that are paid comments. Huh? That's what's good. What was I thinking? This is all part of the thing. Fucking scoundrels. Clowns to the Joker. I mean, clowns to the left of me and jokers to the right. And here we are all stuck together in Sinner's fucking live stream. Reality wins. What's going on? I hear them talking shit about you. Every time they do, I get pissed off. Just so you know, I absolutely got your back. They can eat a bag of D's. For the person that emails me every time I say that someone can eat a bag of D's because they're personally fucking profoundly offended by it, I am so sorry. I will not tell you to eat a bag of D's. I promise. I won't say that. But you're gonna have to bear with me because that's part of my vernacular. So one of the things I say, I used to say worse things, and I'm getting better. So I'm beginning to enjoy calling people knucklehead now. I mean, maybe you guys picked up on that, but there are some real knuckleheads around here. Hey, Shayna, thank you so much for being here. Pleasure as always. Nanny says, Brittany, even if you did, they would find a way to twist it and lie. I think you're probably right, Nanny, to some extent. I do believe that to be true. They show no receipts, but when people show theirs, they do not accept it. It's what a world we live in. The QB's over there with 1,400 people in her chat, and she's literally saying to them, they're making rumors up about me that aren't true. And I'm over here with 200 or 300 people maxed out. What have I got? 100 people in here? Sometimes I have had 400. And I'm saying, look, this is evidence of what she's done. And it's like, she's just avoiding reality. And like I said, I'm no longer, and I mean this, I'm no longer going to allow it to frustrate me. It is what it is. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing and calling that fucking warthog out. And there's not a fucking thing she could do about it. Even if she feels the need to urgently harass my family or whatever the fuck she's doing. You telling people that you know where I live and all this weird intimidation. I'm not afraid of you. I never have been. And trust me, it's not going to happen anytime soon. So you can keep lying to your people and saying, oh, he's obsessed with me. Every single fucking day I have to respond to you because you're over there getting wilder and wilder with your accusations and claims. You're a liar. We all know it. The best thing you could do is just shut the fuck up and leave me alone. That's all you got to do. Right? I challenge you to do that. Either that or accept the challenge to a debate. Let's have a debate and talk about it. We'll fucking make it members only on whatever channel, and we'll fucking give all the money to charity. We'll give all the money to NCMEC. Every single fucking red cent. You wouldn't do that though, because you would get your fucking ass handed to you. I would verbally run circles around you, and you would look like the fool that you are. And the money that was raised wouldn't go to you, so you wouldn't know at all what to do. You would take L after L after L. But the challenge still stands. If you feel you're up to it, fucking bring it on, lady. Until then, receipts or it didn't happen with all these fucking outlandish claims that you're making about me. All right, let me look at chat. Isn't that voices in the pic in the back? Oh, it could be. It could be. I got voices. Let's see. This is funny. What's his name? Not Pogorg. What's his name? I can't think of it. But QB's like the trash heap from Fraggle Rock. Let's see. Was it a giant? Did they call them giants? Yeah, here we go. And this one looks. Oh no, I don't want a video. Fuck that. I want an image. This one. Here we go. Here's Voices in Queens standing next to each other. Let me see where to go. Sorry, the resolution isn't the best, but you get the idea. And that's B Tim, King B Tim in the background. Let's see. What's happening here? I don't know what's going on. The Wi-Fi just seems to be not up to par today. As soon as I'm done, I'm just going to reset that whole shit. Let's see. Here we go. Here's Voices in QB sitting next to each other. Where'd they go? You see that? Oh, you don't see that. I got some shit over it. Waka waka. Hang on. There they are. Oh my fucking God. You can't make this stuff up. See, this one over here is Voices, and this is QB. Garbage. Garbage, I tell you. And I know where your parents live. I know where you live. Like, what the fuck? And nonsense. Your sloppy ass calls me a real lifer. Do you listen to the bitch that you support at all? Like, you're a bad person. You're a bad person for fucking calling me a real lifer when that bitch has done all this shit she's done to me. And I've done nothing but show her police reports. You're another fucking dirty bird nonsense, just like her. Shame on you. What's up, Samantha Joy? Welcome in. Thanks so much for being here. Let me get back in the chat and see what you guys are up to. On screen, we got Voice for the Voiceless standing next to old Miss Turner over there. You can tell Miss Turner wears toilet paper just for convenience, mostly. Yvette says, I understand where you're coming from, Headstones. She literally keeps lying and saying I dug into her life, but it never happened ever. It's all lies. See, Yvette knows. Yvette fucking gets it. Like 99.99% of the shit that she has said about me has been completely made up, like fabricated, made up, not even based on like a stitch of reality. And all I keep doing is showing facts and with receipts about exactly who the fuck she is. How is there even a debate? How has this debate been going on as long as it has been? When that bitch, not only doesn't she not show receipts for any of the drama she's involved in, but she doesn't show it for any true crime cases. She's not showing for her legal fraud situation. She doesn't fucking show receipts at all. She's a fucking liar. And if you want to believe her, I no longer allow that to bother me. That means you're a fucking idiot and you deserve to be taken advantage of in a sucker ass situation that she calls the Hive. Go for it. At this point, I'm entertained by you people that are so mean and so ugly on the inside that you would actually financially support somebody like that. You deserve to be taken advantage of. It's like a perfect system. It's like the fucking snake eating its own tail. She is a hypocrite 100%. Megan L., how are you today? Good to see you. I feel like it's been a couple days since I saw you. Kelsey, what's going on? It is horrifying. Let me see how far. Oh, I'm all caught up. Good. What else do you guys want to see? It is National Empanada Day, so I'm going to show you something about that. It's really simple. Just a quick cooking show from my local news back in Pittsburgh. I still watch my local news because I'm loyal. Okay, so what we watched earlier was 3 parts of QB's live spliced together, so in case it seemed out of context. It just seemed like her talking about me shitting myself over and over again and then like just fantasizing. I don't know, it's fucking weird. And they, no exaggeration, they sounded like cackling fucking witches around a bubbling cauldron. Like, what the fuck? My enemies are evil. My ops are actual evil witches. I know there are good witches out there, but these ain't good witches. Twist love Fraggle Rock. I fucking love Fraggle Rock. It was my favorite. It reminds you, thinking about it, it's a lot like YouTube. Like the Fraggles were building these little tracks made of sugar in every direction, but they would keep eating them, so they didn't really get much done. Hey, Selena Dixon, thank you so much for being here. All right, let me pull up this empanada stuff because Queen Bee's fucking busted. I don't know what else I could say about that heifer. Like, I don't know what else to say. She's a fucking liar. She's not. We can't ever expect her to be honest with herself or anyone else. Like, just fuck her. Like, but stop. This is all I want her to do is stop trying to intimidate me because it's a waste of her fucking energy. Spend that energy cooking dinner for your family and just get off my nuts. How about that? It can very easily, you can resolve the whole issue right now by just stop lying. I mean, that's all you got to do. When you stop lying, then I've got nothing else to talk about, you fucking wildebeest. And then what? Then I'll be forced to come up with original content. Oh boy, I'm up to the challenge. Things that you're incapable of or incapable of. Let me see. I already watched it, so it should be in my history. Bing bong. There it is. Pittsburgh Today Live.
Take any excuse to celebrate a national day, especially when it involves food. And today we are wrapping ourselves in deliciousness for National Empanada Day.
So we have the creator and owner behind all things empanada, Cody Rastafar, joining us right now.
Whoa,
and
what
we're so excited to try.
Okay, I didn't catch her name the first time I watched this. Cody Rastafar? Okay, who's celebrating 420? If your name is Rastafari, are you fucking kidding me? Rastafari. I love Fraggle Rock too, Shayna. It was one of my favorites. I think if I remember correctly, because I was raised poor. I mean, I guess my haters have argued and say I wasn't. What a weird thing. Why would I say that if it wasn't true? In any case, Fraggle Rock was on HBO, so my cousins were doing better off, and I think we would watch Fraggle Rock at their house because I don't think we had HBO straight away as a kid. But if I remember, I could have that wrong. I think that's what it is.
Some of these because they look fantastic.
Yeah.
For anyone who doesn't know what an empanada is, what is it exactly?
So empanada in Spanish, it means to wrap in dough or hand pie. So you take a flour dough, depending on the culture that you're in, a flour dough or a corn dough, like these guys. These are the dough discs.
Yeah.
And you literally fill it with any kind of filling that you want. So I have about 13 different flavors that you can choose from. I have about 4, 5, 6 here for you today to try.
That's wonderful.
And you guys are gonna make chicken. The
You're
shredded
putting
chicken
us
one.
to work. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's talk more about this dough because it varies.
Shayna, you're not kidding. Wembley was my jam too, for sure. I've actually used them recently in a couple videos and thumbnails.
From culture and region, and so this is a flour.
This is the flour dough, so it's going to be a flaky flour dough.
Okay.
So when it bakes, it's going to bake up very nice and crisp.
You just you're gonna spray. Oh yeah, that's smart.
So you have a press, which is
Yes.
I think very handy.
So I'm going to let you guys do a press.
Okay. And is there anything to keep in mind when we're filling them?
Yeah. So we want to base around the edges because it's going to create a sealant. So we're going to put a little bit of water.
Oh, and then do we just kind of
okay.
Yep. Just make sure.
Yep.
Yep. There you go.
Don't drown it.
I have too much water. I'm drowning my empanada.
You have so many cute little
I
tools.
know, thank you.
And then is it just a spoonful?
Yeah. So when I do the empanadas, I have a full measurement, so I know exactly what's going in. It's consistent every time. You guys are just gonna have some fun with it and put. Yep, perfect.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to find a place to have empanadas tonight. This is just. They're just so good. They're just so good. Thankfully, there is really good Mexican food within 2 or 3 blocks from me. I always count my blessings. Like I mean, I think we all should.
Okay. And then what are your most popular flavors?
The most popular are the shredded chicken, the ground beef, and the vegan plant-based are the most popular. See, Heather already knows. She's on it.
So, okay, so you
Look, Timmy, they even have something for your little bitch ass.
push this together.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go. Go ahead. There,
All right.
Squeeze.
Okay.
Squeeze it hard, and then you go like this. Hello.
Hello. Wait, mine's stuck closed.
Well, don't squeeze it more. Hold on. There you go.
Oh, look. Oh, my gosh. Look how slick that is. Oh, that's fantastic.
So
Okay.
the press is perfect each time.
And then
I want some, Shayna. I'm gonna have to go over as soon as I finish this live and grub. I bet you I can find some empanadas not very far from me.
do you just bake them or you fry them? What do you
No,
do?
so mine are baked.
Okay.
And
That's
all of the instructions will come with baking instructions or air frying instructions. We don't fry here, keep it a little bit healthier. So you oven bake them or
I think I prefer mine fried. What can you do?
air fry them for about 15 to 20 minutes, depending.
And that's how people can order, and they can order them cooked or
Frozen.
fresh
Yep.
or frozen
Yep.
like this. Yes. Awesome. Okay. Well, I want to get into trying some
So
of these.
talk to us about what we have.
Yes.
What are
So,
these?
so these are the breakfast. These are a couple of the breakfast ones that I make. This one here with the cheese on top. These are the turkey
They look deceivingly like pierogi when they're uncooked like that.
sausage, egg, and cheddar. And then the ones with the spinach and feta, they're the egg, spinach, and feta.
So torn.
All right. Which one are you trying?
That one is the turkey sausage, egg.
All right. And this is the spinach and feta.
Yep.
Okay. And then you brought this wonderful sauce. What is the sauce?
That is the cilantro lemon sauce. That sauce is
lemon sauce.
fantastic. I use it for everything. A lot of my customers use it for anything and everything. It's very versatile.
Cilantro
I sell
lemon.
it in a frozen cube form so that you can make your own marinades, dressings.
And tell us about this. Have you added to your menu?
So this is one, so I'm half Persian too, so I needed to add a little something on my side. So this is the Mediterranean chickpea salad. It's very healthy. This is one of my top sellers as well.
Oh, that looks good too.
And then here on this plate, we have ground beef, vegan plant-based, and then shredded chicken breast.
I'm gonna try the shredded chicken next with this sauce.
I don't
It's so
understand.
good.
When they
This
say
is absolutely.
when she says vegan plant-based, what the fuck? Doesn't it go without saying? Is it vegan fucking what else based? I never understand. What are we vegan plant-based? Isn't that redundant? Shout out vegan plant-based eaters. Please help me figure this out. Damn, it's windy all of a sudden. Megan says Americans are too funny talking about food and cooking. It seems so dramatic. I know it is truly funny. I notice it as well. Although I lived in Japan for a year, and I can tell you, they are just excited about food as Americans are. But you should see the way they do their friggin' game shows, talking about excitement. Senator, blink twice if you're being starved. No, I eat too much, and it makes no sense, man, because I can't gain weight to save my life. It's crazy. But I eat well. I eat fucking probably more than I should. It's one of my favorite things to do is to grub down. Like, what's up, Melissa? I was talking about barbecue lady sending fucking smoke signals in the way of like $200 super chats to you the other night. Cuckoo. Hey, why don't you just go over there and get in the conversation? Like, why would you send smoke signals? That's crazy. Queen Bee's just over there licking it up like it's fucking lard from the honey pot. Friday's best. Never owned the air fryer. I hear they are the bomb. I have an air fryer. I have an air fryer / convection oven. And I bought that shit like the first week of the pandy, and I started baking bread in that shit. And it worked, and I cooked like whole gherkins, like small chickens in there. Hey, Zoe, thanks so much for being here. I stayed in a little cottage on the ocean in Chile and ate fresh crab empanadas with toasted chili sauce every day. The local restaurant made them fresh for me. It was good times. Oh, I don't get too envious about things, but that sounds incredible. That sounds incredible. I want to go there. Let's see. We will all have to meet up and party and make them. I'll make them for you all. Oh, that'd be, well, I mean, meeting up, that sounds like a precarious situation. There was this channel that I modded for, and she was a buddy of mine. Still is a buddy of mine, I suppose. I haven't talked to her in a while. But they had a in real life meetup of a bunch of creators, and they did it in Vegas, and it was a fucking disaster. No way. No way. I'd rather just stay here and just like you guys. I mean, no fucking way. That shit, it was like, I mean, there was adultery and allegations of all kinds. It's just fuck that, man. It seems like a Melissa trying to set my ass up over here. It is good to see you, Melissa, by the way. I hope you're well. Some things are vegan and some are vegetarian. But how can it be vegan? Why would you say vegan plant-based? Isn't everything that's vegan plant-based? What else is it based if it's not plant-based? That's my question. Am I asking the right question? It's Deafening Silence birthday. Woman's Warrior is Deafening Silence, if you guys don't know. And happy birthday. Let me play something for you. I had no idea. I guess you don't just stomp around saying it's my birthday, but you should have told us. Let me see. I got something for you. If you're not subscribed to Deafening Silence, she's a sweetheart. Go check out her channel. Show her support. She's been a great supporter of my channel, and I'm beginning to feel guilty that I haven't been able to show her channel as much support because, you know, when I'm on YouTube, I'm usually taking care of my own shit. So I got to figure out how to manage my time better. In any case, Woman's Warrior, thank you so much for always supporting me. I wish you the best birthday ever. And there's no do-over. If there's any other birthdays in here, this is for you as well. Thank you, Staunch. What is that? Oh, it's Staunch Supporter. You just have it. Staunch Supporter, thank you so much for the Cash App. I appreciate you. Very cool of you. Staunch Supporter says, keep up the hard work. It's a dirty job, but someone's got to do it. Thank you, Staunch. Interesting name. Very cool. Let me get back in the chat, see where you guys are. And I also want to finish this empanada video. Let me get at it.
Thank you.
Talk about the delivery.
Yeah.
So, like, how far out do you deliver?
So I deliver locally in Pittsburgh about 10 miles, and then I have another company called Market Wagon. They deliver once a week to 15 regions of Pennsylvania. So you can get it in Ohio, you can get it in West Virginia. You can order through them once a week, and then you can order on my website, allthingsempanada.com, daily. There's a 24-hour window, so you can order delivery, and then it'll come to your house. Right to your door.
Well, I was going to ask one more thing, and apparently we're out of time. I just want to eat some more, though.
Go ahead.
All right, bye. Thank you so much. Go empanadas. Empanada day. I was Taco Tuesday, and I was looking for photographs of blue tacos because they do make, blue corn tortillas. And I was just like, and then it popped up, Happy National Empanada Day. I'm like, all right, we'll see you next Tuesday, tacos. We're gonna talk about these guys. Was it reality? Did Reality Win just say it was her birthday yesterday? How did I miss that? Happy birthday. I hope you had the best day ever. Deafening Silence says, you help me a lot and appreciate you and your subscribers. God bless. And God bless you as well. Deafening Silence, I live on Whirl, which is opposite bank of, oh, geez, you're just telling everyone where you live, Patricia. I guess you don't care. You seem like a bit of a badass, so I don't think you're concerned with these YouTube slugs. I mean, let's face it, half of them can't leave the county they live in, let alone get a passport and travel abroad. In any case, it says, I live on Whirl, which is on the opposite bank of Mersey from Liverpool. And our fathers had one of two jobs, miner or shipbuilder. My dad was the latter, but many pals did. My same thing. I mean, it's very similar to my ancestors, my predecessors. They worked in the mills. My grandfather was in the Navy for, during the Korean War. So he's rough and tumble sailor. And then he worked in the mill. That's just what you did. That's what everyone did in the Pittsburgh area. Mills closed up. Pittsburghers had to get in, use their ingenuity to come up with clever ways to sustain what they built, which was, a small fucking dynasty of a city, mansions, Carnegie's, it's just a crazy time. And thankfully, it's become a hub of the medical world as well as education with the Pittsburgh University of Pittsburgh and, Carnegie Mellon University and several other universities that hold the city down. It still has all of its, ethnic charm. You can go from one neighborhood, it's like Little Italy, which would be like, Bloomfield or Lawrenceville. And then you go to the north side for good barbecue and everything's authentic and genuine. So I love my fucking city. I can't wait to get back there. It's not quite warm enough for me yet. At this point, what's the rush? I didn't see Linda. Did Linda come in? I saw someone say hello to Linda, but I don't see her. Hello, Linda. Welcome in. Oh, there you are. Subscribed and I hope you have a wonderful birthday. Awesome. That's so sweet of you. Yes, it was Reality Win's birthday. Sorry I missed that. I popped into Brittany's for a little bit. I haven't just stopped hanging out in Brittany's. I've stopped hanging out pretty much anywhere. I was in Salty's for a little bit the other night. I don't know. I find the last couple of days, like when I put YouTube on and people start cackling, I just say, I don't even fucking want to hear it. I mean, I don't know. I'm sure I'm not the only one. I use plant-based meat, but eat dairy, so it's not vegan. Oh, I see. Made the best Mexican pie layered with buffalo ranch, cheesy chicken, lime, cilantro, rice, garlic, hummus. Jeez, that sounds That sounds complicated. It sounds mushy. Let's see, garlic hummus. I would eat that shit. Welcome in, Linda. So good to see you. Hope you're well. There's Curious. What's going on? Hope you're well. Got nothing but glowing reviews from your depiction of Doobie. That was fucking fantastic. Everybody, let's see, I've got 119 people. Let's see. You're probably all already subscribed to Curious, but if you're not, let's just flood our channel with subscribers. Like, get her 25, 30. I don't know. I don't have that much pool around here. But I had someone said to me today, I thanked them for something in a comment or a conversation, and they said to me, I'm a nobody. Listen, it fucking breaks my heart to hear anybody say that. Don't say that about yourselves. Don't say I'm a nobody. Everybody's a fucking somebody. Some people are just pieces of shit and some people are great, but everybody's a somebody. Like, just, I don't know. Like, I just thought, I refuse to let someone say that to me without correcting them because, come on, you know, any one of us could do whatever the fuck we want to do, like, with reasonable limitations. But as far as us not being any, I'm a no one, don't say that. That's the kind of shit that the people like the Hive and, you know, people that think they're big important people, they think that about us. We don't have to think that about ourselves. Oh, thank you. Yes, there's the iPhone membership link. Let's see, went live solo last night and the numbers were great. It was peaceful. Fuck, I didn't see it. You got to let me know when you do so I can show up and support. You needed that. Okay, yeah, you didn't want my crazy ass distracting you with QB's fucking issues. She just won't stop, man. I figured I'm going to come up with creative ways to just keep clowning her ass and covering her fucking upcoming court dates. She can wallow in the trenches by herself. The fight is over. I've already won. Just like when she continues to just blatantly say, I know where your parents live. I know where you live. Like, first of all, she may know where my parents live, but there's no way in fuck she knows where I live. That's just a lie. She's saying that to try to exude dominance and, you know, try to give this impression that she's intimidating someone, but she ain't shit and nobody's scared of her. I don't, you know. But I would like to see what your live streams are like, Melissa, for sure. I guess I can go back and look at old ones, but I don't know. If I don't catch a replay hours after it ended, then I typically don't go back and watch because shit changes so quickly around here. Megan said you could do some videos on how to paint some basic canvas art. I considered that, actually. I'm going to go in the next month. No, maybe the last week of this month. I'm going on a camping trip. I'm going to be recording all of that. I'm going to be renting. I haven't decided whether I'm going to rent like a quad or if I'm going to rent like one of those surf. It's like a wind sail for surfing. So you just tear ass along. But I'm going to make some cool videos. Show you what a couple of my favorite restaurants in Pismo Beach. Sweet. Thanks, Melissa. Sinner, I do promise I could trick you into thinking my recipes are real chicken or beef, but plant-based. I don't mind. See, I'll eat. The only food that I don't like, and I can even be convinced to eat that, are Brussels sprouts. If they're like pan fried till they got a little bit of a crisp and with some, you know, balsamic vinegar, balsamic reduction on it, pinch of sea salt, I can deal with it that way. But the way that it was made as a child for me, the way it was prepared for me as a child was boiled with like butter, and it just wasn't the thing. It wasn't the thing. It tasted like actual dirt. It tasted like, you know, as a kid you fall and you get dirt on your face. That's what Brussels sprouts smell and taste like to me. Don't let anyone dull your sparkle. I'm going to try not to. In fact, I was going to play This Little Light of Mine, but I was convinced. I convinced myself it was too cheesy. Secluded said, I also paint. understand cryptology, quantum mechanics, and seismology. So there. Well, shit, you got me beat. I can start a fire. I can hit a target with a rifle at 1,000 yards with no scope. About a 12-inch target. I don't know how that equates to, you know, a useful skill, but if anybody knows, let me know. I don't think I'd be comfortable being a mercenary. Air fried Brussels sprouts. Okay, I gotta try that, Shayna, because you're not the first person that told me that. Because you know what I mean. If they're just like a hard little ball of cabbage, I don't understand it. I don't. But if they're fried, then they open up and they get a little bit of a crunch, and now we're talking. Secluded said, and I am also living with a rare disease. I'm a fighter. We know you are. And that's why we like having you around. Seclusion. I'll find a way to keep entertaining you with outside videos, Seclusion. Don't you worry. I know I promised you weeks went by, but I really wish I had more time for YouTube. You know, I understand the people that I'm battling against, they do this for a living. So that in a lot of ways puts me at a disadvantage, but it is what it is. Like I said, I would be here no matter what. JD's in the house. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. We're just shooting the breeze, just chatting with the chat. Marie says, I didn't like Brussels sprouts as a child, but roasted and seasoned right, they are good. I don't like canned veggies, but cooked from fresh is yummy. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had canned Brussels sprouts, although I'm sure they exist. They can't can anything, but I remember them coming in a bag, if I remember correctly. Ugh, I don't know. I hated them until I was like 32. And my buddy who's a chef was just like, you've got to try this like this. No. He didn't even tell me what they were. He's like, have one of these. And I was like, what the fuck is that? And I had it. It was like, I was so good. He's like, Brussels sprouts. I said, shut the front door. You got to be kidding me. And Lucy, thank you so much for the Cash App. I just saw that come in. Lucy just says, entertain us. All right. I'm trying, Lucy. I'm doing my best over here. I just got an email from someone who just emailed me at 4:40, so just about 20 minutes ago. I'm not going to say who you are, but I got it. I got your email. Oh, interesting. Very cool. Behind the scenes. That's very good to know. That's very good to know. And now I told you, Lucy's been the mysterious the Cash App sender for a couple of months, 2 months now on the channel. And she finally cracked and sent me an email and told me who she was. So she's in chat often, although I haven't seen her today. I miss some people though, but I see you, Lucy. I hate tofu and Brussels. My daughter loves it. See, tofu is another one of those things. Like, I know there's ways to prepare it that make it, I mean, whatever you want it to be, but it's like one of those things that it's not its own thing. It's like whatever you put on it, that's what it becomes. I don't know. I like seaweed strips though. Conversely, I just like eating fucking seaweed. That's good. That tastes good to me. So olive oil and seasoning, they have a little crunch. Yum. I got to try it in the air fryer. Tofu in the air fryer is okay. I'll try that too. I keep tofu. I always have a couple blocks of tofu to cut up and use and stuff, but I like to make it crunchy. I like to make it like almost fried. And then all I'm doing is frying fucking tofu in butter, and it's not good for me anyway. So it kind of defeats the whole purpose, but that's the way I like it. Marie says, I put the baby spinach in the Mexican corn. Yum. Let it shine. I did, Queen Bella. I sent the song to Emmy, and I was just like, intro question mark. She never responded. So usually when she doesn't respond, that means no. Green beans in a can made me choke as a kid. I can't fuck with green beans in a can. I mean, look, I'm not picky. If I'm hungry, I'll eat that shit. But I prefer fresh beans with a little bit of crunch. Can't they put the beans in the can without making them like mush? Isn't there a better way? Haven't we come up with a better way that we could just preserve the beans in a can with a little bit of crunch? Is that too much to ask? It might be. Ooh, red pistachios. Oh, I'm not sure I've had red pistachios. I've had pistachios dusted with some red ass seasoning. But yeah, pistachio is one of those things as a kid, like all the way through my teens. Like my parents or wherever I was living, if they had pistachios, they knew to keep that shit away from me because I could neck a whole bag in like no time. It's weird. It's one of those foods that make you hungry for some reason. Shayna says, I don't think there is such a thing as canned Brussels sprouts. If so, it doesn't sound good. No, that sounds like some weird Eastern European shit. Shout out Prague. My husband won't allow Brussels sprouts in the house. He can't stand the smell or looks. See, it does smell like farts, doesn't it? I didn't want to say that because I didn't know. Cilantro tastes like soap to me, and Brussels sprouts smell like the earth farted. Trigger warning. Asparagus and mushrooms are my favorite veggies. Ooh, I love mushrooms too. Asparagus too. I like asparagus the same way I like the pan-fried Brussels sprouts, the way I had it. It's like fried up, nice, little bit of sea salt, a little bit of fresh ground pepper, and then just a drizzle of balsamic vinegar, balsamic reduction. It's like the glaze. But if you do it yourself, it stays a little more liquidy, so it's easier to work with. It's not all sticky. But let's face it, if you put that balsamic glaze on anything, then you're in business. Any vegetable. I even put a couple drops on cauliflower. Fucking delicious. Just uncooked cauliflower. Crunchy crunch. Fried tofu is the way to go for sure. Lucy in the Sky, yes. For months, Lucy's been sending me very generous, consistent cash apps every time I go live with words of encouragement. So I've been screaming out to let me know who you are because I want to thank you. Because in Cash App, I've said this before, you can only respond in an emoji. I can only send a heart or prayer hands or whatever. And it seems like it should work the other way. If you're sending money, you should be able to send an emoji and allow me to at least form a sentence to thank you for sending me something, but unfortunately that's not the way it works. So what's up, Kelsey? Good to see you. Seasoned tofu. Yeah. Well, that's the thing about tofu. It becomes whatever you put on it. That's what makes it weird to me. For some reason, my brain makes me think of it as not actual food. Although I'm fully aware that it has nutritional value. I love seaweed. Yeah, it's so good. I get them at Trader Joe's, like those little cartons, or they're like little packs that you rip open and they're in the plastic cartons. I can munch on those shits all day. I'm not sure that it even has any nutritional value, but it just tastes good. Chipotle serves plant-based. Have you tried that? I haven't. I mean, I usually eat chicken or beef as a protein especially if I'm going to eat out. I typically don't opt for the tofu or the plant-based anything. Although, I mean, of course, when the Burger King did the vegetarian burger, I tried that. It was trash. I've tried the Impossible Burger. Trash. Actually, that's half trash. I had it twice. The first time I had it, somebody tried to grill it on their stove that wasn't so hot. But on a barbecue with a good char, it was actually reasonable. Shayna loves seaweed as well. So does Seclus. We all love seaweed. Look at us. Coconut oil, yum. Coconut is just good for everything. Picture yourself in a boat in a river. Tangerine skies and marmalade. Tangerine trees and marmalade skies. Somebody calls you, you answer quite slowly. It's a girl with kaleidoscope eyes. It is a great tune. Part of me thought it was you, Grain, sending me cash apps because of the Beatles reference. You guys are making me hungry. Sorry, Dispatch. Kansas City Chiefs for life. So good to see you. I hope you're having a good day. I'm thinking about you. I saw you over at Brittany's the other night. Let's see. I love some Frog Jam. What's Frog Jam? What the hell is Frog Jam? Frog Jam? Frog Jam. The P's not near the F on the keyboard. Let's see. Green beans are in a can are gross. It's like asparagus. It has to be fresh. I agree. Shit, I was going to say in California, I'm blessed with good farmers market, but that's actually true. Equally as true in the city of Pittsburgh. They have fantastic farmers markets. Farms in every direction of the city. So I don't think most people think of the Steel City that way. But if you drive 20 minutes in any direction, you could film a movie and tell people that you're in Kentucky. They wouldn't know the difference. Some of the foliage would be different. Sinner, sorry, don't mean to change the subject. Have a question. If TL were to have come on somebody else's channel, do you think you would have been crap already said or started? Just wondering. TL, I don't know. If TL were to come onto anybody else's channel, who's TL? I'm with you, Cookie Slammer. I'm just unclear. I'm not sure who TL is, but let me know and I'd be happy to answer, give my opinion. I'm a little bit out of the loop on things. I see Nonsense is still obsessing over Brittany J. I see they're all still obsessing over Brittany J, which is pathetic, but I think eventually they're going to have to talk about something else. I don't know what else I can do. Terry Lynn. Okay, let me get back to the question so I can have context here. Okay. If Terry Lynn were to have come on somebody else's channel, do you think there would have been crap already said or started? Just wondering. Yeah. I think it was just fucking bizarre that she went on the Queen Bee's panel after Queen Bee's been just destroying her for months with insults. So, I mean, these people just lack self-respect. You know what I mean? Of course, QB will say, I'm not allowed on her panel. Spoiler alert, I wouldn't go on her fucking panel if she paid me $1,000. But yes, I am aware that she went on the Queen Bee's panel, which I find absolutely bizarre because Queen Bee talks all types of shit. And for her to go at Brittany J, when from my understanding, Brittany J had some sort of, I don't know, not relationship, but some sort of just understanding or, with Terry Lynn. I don't know much about Terry Lynn. I know Terry Lynn spoke out about me showing the police reports of bruises on children's neck in Queen Bee's house. That's the first I really heard of Terry Lynn. Because QB was like, yeah, when Terry Lynn spoke up, she's the only one of the green team that actually spoke against old Cindy Sin. Well, yeah, because everybody was fucking shocked and startled that you would actually do that, QB, and the report speaks for itself. So I don't know why Terry Lynn would jump on that bandwagon and support that type of action from a mother and a self-proclaimed advocate here on YouTube. But that's not my problem. I didn't listen to most of it, so I'm giving a general opinion here. But I know she did go Brittany because that's a thing to do, apparently. It's how you make that money, baby. It's all gravy, like Doobie said. Cookie Slammer said, I'm 60 and tried Brussels sprouts about a month ago for the first time. That's fucking funny. All right, I'm scooting down through chat here. I'm a little bit behind. 6 minutes behind today. Not so terrible. I know, like mushrooms, slight flavor only. Okay. I like mushrooms. I'll leave it there. Let's see. Saying trigger warning after saying the things defeats the purpose, homie. You right. You right. Trout thoughts. I'll eat trout. Are you saying trout or trout? I know that's right. I like meat. I don't need sides. I'm a very picky eater. I was talking to Headstones about food. She's fucking picky too, man. She'll say no, I'm not, but she is. It's like, how am I gonna cook you dinner, Headstones, if it's like a fucking mystery as to what you'll actually eat? We'll figure it out. Nanny Sharon says, Tro, I used to cook and I hated seafood night. Oh man, I got seafood. I think I told you guys this already, but I got seafood poisoning on a fucking Navy ship. It was a nightmare. We were doing a training exercise. It was supposed to be 30 days. I was only supposed to be on this fucking ship for 30 days. There was a weather event that a fucking typhoon that caused us, instead of going back and ending the training exercise early, they were like, no, fuck you guys. We're going further out into the South China Sea and we're just going to sit here in fucking hurricane force waves for an extra 11 days. So that was fucking great. And then I got food poisoning too. It was maybe the most miserable, at least a week of that. 41 days was the most miserable I've ever been in my life. And that's all I can say about that. The last week when I finally started feeling better, it was a lot of fun, actually. We just stayed up all night playing spades and just like sitting in a boat where you just have to hold on to the wall as it goes up this way and then it's like crashes down again over and over again constantly. People were actually strapping themselves in to go to sleep. I've never seen anything like it before. But yes, shout out to South China Sea. My philosophy, if it looks good, eat it. Amen. I ate something out of a can in Japan that I regretted too. I think it was a fish eyeball. It was some type of eyeball, but it was in a can and there was no English on the can. But I wanted the fucking uniform. That was the trade. If I ate what was in the can, I got the uniform. So I needed that souvenir. You don't understand. Kelsey, I love me some collard greens. Me too. They have to be done. Again, something that has to be done right. Anything spicy is good to me. I'm a spicy guy too. You guys are making me hungry now. Seaweed is very nutritious. Okay, good. I just assumed it was so minimal because it's like paper almost, you know? That's the way my grandma raised us, Patricia. I didn't see it. Damn it. I want to see what Pookie's talking about. Let me see if I can get back. I don't get used to KC, but my stomach's getting there quick. Oh. Balsamic reduction. I think if you put that on if you make it yourself especially, they sell some really nice ones, but it can be really fucking expensive. You just need some nice vinegar. You can do it. Some nice balsamic. You can do it. Just like you said, just like it sounds, you just reduce, you're getting rid of the water out of it. Shoot, I'm not sure who you're referencing. Oh, I don't know Terry Lynn very well at all. I know very little about her. I mean, I knew that Queen Bee talked shit on her for years. I don't know. I never really tuned in. I need to start, and I urge everyone else to start like listening to people that everybody says not to, because I'm learning that people are lying to us. Our quote unquote friends are lying to us. Like what happened with Josh the Lab, man. My quote unquote friends were just like, oh yeah, he's this, he's that. I watch that show. I'm a big fan of Josh's channel. I don't give a fuck I don't understand how any of that bullshit that they say is relevant to whether or not the guy has a great channel. He does. It's that simple. So I'm urging everyone to, not only if you can make your own videos, if I can see your name in chat, that means you already have a channel. All you got to do is make a video and post that shit. I would love to hear everyone's opinions, even if they're against my own opinion. I just think the more people entering the conversation, the better. Fucking do it anonymously if you can. That way these vultures don't fucking call your mommy and daddy to try to get you grounded. It's weird. Stay the fuck away from my family, QB. You can't sit over there and scream about being the victim of stalking and your family and this and that when you're literally doing that to me, you fucking weirdo. It's that simple. I mean, if you just want to sit over there and drink the Kool-Aid and pretend that what that nasty bitch is doing is normal or proper, I'm at peace with that. But I'm going to keep doing what I do and calling that shit out. Froggy went to court and he did ride. Groggy went a courting and I don't know what the hell's happening there. Thanks, T-Roll. Yeah, I got message on the side too, Terry Lynn. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Am I supposed to hate her, like her? I have no idea. I'd have to judge for myself. Like, my understanding of her was she was someone the QB talked shit on constantly, and then all of a sudden she supported Queen Bee and saying, oh, that Sinner guy's terrible real lifer for showing that Queen Bee choked her fucking child. Well, I mean, talk about kill the messenger. Did you not get the message that I delivered? Or you're just talking about how I delivered it. Like, but you missed the point completely. It's okay. It's okay. I'll keep delivering the messages until you understand. What's up, WJW Willow? Good to see you, dude. Driving, talk when I get parked. Much love to most of you. Amen. Can't love them all. I mean, you could. It's a lot of work, man. QB's voice sounds like the succubus. I know that's right. Willow don't drive in YouTube. Willow can do what he wants. Park it, Twist said. Terry Lynn is not part of the green team. Okay, see, Shayna, I fucking know nothing. Hopefully I'm making that clear that I don't know. What I was doing when I said that was quoting QB. She actually said that in a video right after once again calling me a predator. No, what she said was, oh, Sinner, just admit it, you're a freak. You like them young. Like, listen how fucking disturbing this bitch's filthy mouth has become. Like, you just can't say that about somebody. That's crazy. And no, I prefer women my age or older, and I'm 47. So where do you get your information from, QB? Oh, wait, it's not actual information. It's fucking it's slopaganda coming from your nasty fucking mouth. All you're trying to do is discredit me because I revealed who you are. I get it, but it's exhausting, man. And now you're creeping on my parents. So thanks for clearing up, Shayna. I have no idea. But she did say that. QB was like, and she was the only one of the green team that ever even spoke out. Well, okay. So she was wrong about that too. She wasn't part of the green team to begin with. Oh, please stop calling those people advocates, people like that. And I know that they're not, just to be abundantly clear. Like, they call themselves that. That's the concern. But you know that. I'm literally preaching to the choir about this stuff when I talk to unsupervised. Anyway, she says, please stop calling these people advocates. People like that do not know the first thing about advocacy. It pisses me off. I agree. And I'll come up with a better word. Is there a word for like ambulance chasers for like missing children cases? I mean, I'd hate to coin a different term. Although I did come up with a term the other day, which I'm sure it's gonna be controversial, but I'm gonna put it into chat right here. That way, if it's ever been used before, then someone could tell me. If it's never been used, this is going to be the first time it's ever been recorded as a word. And I'm sure it's completely inappropriate, but I still came up with it. Let me see if I can put a trademark after it. Nope, can't do that on my computer. Anyways, here we go. You ready? Boom. Cromedy. I'm the guy that coined the term cromedy. I'm the one, just so you know, before anybody else tries to steal it. And you're right, unsupervised. I should not be even using the word advocate in association with those people. I just don't know the right word, or what we'd have to make a new one. Terry Lynn started on Sebastian case. Oh, she did SG, so she's relatively new. I thought she'd been around for a while. No, she'd been around for a while, right? Oh, don't even get me started on Sushi. Like, yeah, they were all eyeballs green. It wasn't cute. It was like, I still have a full Japanese sergeant's uniform though, so I earned that shit the hard way. Nanny says my son took me last Mother's Day, had me try sushi. Nope, don't like. Really? I took my dad. My dad came to visit me in Santa Barbara years ago, and I took him to get sushi, and he wasn't with it either. But we found some agreeable things on the menu: some miso soup and some fried tempura, some shrimp tempura. I'm like, come on, it's just fried fucking shrimp. But how could you not like that? And it's like, all right. But I like all the sushi. I don't think there's any sushi that I dislike. Unsupervised says, I have 2 degrees, Patricia Burns, and it aggravates the fuck out of me. People don't always need degrees. Just not be a garbage human to advocate. I agree. I call them sadvocates, but yeah, you're right. And we shouldn't even be using that word in association with those people. They're just straight up grifters and exploiters. Yes, there's the labs. Everybody sub up to the lab. He's a good dude. He does good work. He touches on subjects, and I this is actually a pretty high compliment, I think. He touches on, he covers people like a lot of people do, right? He reviews people's live streams or whatever, but he's been touching on people that are doing things that are even more, it's touchy subjects, touchy conversations, and he navigates it well. And of course, he still talks his shit and makes people laugh, but he also doesn't just flat out exploit the situation like many people would do and do. I mean, people do that. So shout out Josh. Yeah, that's what's up. I don't have enough time to watch everybody, or else I'd be watching. I need 2 of me. Oh, could you imagine if there were 2 of me? Let's see. Sinner isn't far behind, although I thought Willow would be back by now. No, I'm only 4 or 5 minutes behind in chat. QB does advocate. She advocates for physical punishment of kids. They will be very naughty if you don't give them a hiding now. And again, a hiding, like hide, like rawhide. She's so vile. Yes, I agree. Vile. Yeah, there's my word, cromedy. I know it's offensive, but some of it's so obscure and abstract, I don't know what else to call it. But I swear to you, I've never heard that before. Somebody emailed me if they have a prior recording of that. I think I made that up. I might be wrong. Like laughter and music. Yes, laughter and music. No fish, eggs, no. Oh, I can really rock out with some caviar for sure. Some good cheese and crackers. I wouldn't pay for it. I mean, that shit is, it's just, yeah. I don't like it enough to spend $30 for a tiny little ounce of it. No, thank you. She's an advocate for, anybody that supports her channel are advocates for a perpetrator. I mean, they're advocating for a violent person who hurts strangers in their neighborhood, people in her own house, and fucking anybody she can get her hands on. And them's the facts, Jack. This Cheese hates whenever I say Jack. Cheese hates that word Jack, and he doesn't understand why people use it. I don't either, man. I don't know where it comes from. Like, was it Wolfman Jack that did it? Gotcha. I'm sorry. I wish I had more of an opinion on the Terry Lynn situation. I don't know. I never watched her. I didn't even watch when she talked about me. Someone just told me. I was like, cool. Get in line, bitch. I mean, there's plenty of people that are criticizing how I do things. Y'all eat some weird shit. toe sucker. Grain's a toe sucker. I knew it. Let's see. What did Queen Bella say though? I've always wanted to try caviar. It's really not bad. It's just super salty. It just tastes like salt. That's how I was for years, unsupervised. But then they sent my 19-year-old dumbass to Japan, and then like forget about it. They broke me. And there are no pierogies in Tokyo. Trust me, I looked. They did have chipped ham though. I don't know if you guys have ever had chip chopped ham. That's something that's very specific to where I'm from. Unsupervised, she gets it. Hey Seth, thanks for joining us, man. Hope you're doing well today. Just swinging in through to say hi and hit that like button. I appreciate you, man. Let's see, Nanny says I've cooked and ate gator tail. Ooh, gator tail. That's interesting. I've had speaking of pierogies, there was a restaurant in Pittsburgh called the Church Brew Works. It's a brewery. It's an old cathedral turned into a brewery, and it's called Church Brew Works. And they would sell strange pierogies. One of them was rattlesnake and cactus. That was pretty interesting. Of course, you stuff anything into a pierogi, and you're in business. It tastes like chicken, and that's just. I could not eat a giant eagle. Giant Eagle's the name of the grocery chain in and around Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. That's she was talking about that. But I hear you. I could not eat a real giant eagle either. I think it's illegal to do that, at least in the United States. As Seth, if you're still in here, I just wanted to say, man, people were giving me a hard time for you being in here last time. You're always welcome here, and it's like you're a grown ass man. You don't need a safe space, but I'm not going to let people, attack you in my chat. So welcome in. Hopefully, if nothing else, I can give you a place to hang out, talk some shit. It's all I really do over here. Nothing big. I don't really follow cases. I just I try to stick up for people that are getting picked on, and try to keep it facty. That's all. I get a little bit cursy. You know what I mean? That's a Pittsburgh thing, but don't eat it. Yeah. Giant Eagle's great. Unsupervised. Well, I talked about it before, but unsupervised probably remembers Hills department store. I remember walking into that department store, and it was just like, like gumball machines and friggin' hot dog smell, popcorn. It was like heaven. It's like I don't want to age myself, but those little machines that you get like plastic toys out of those little plastic containers to pop open. Oh no, any kind of testicles, SG. Yeah, I haven't had the Rocky Mountain oysters, although I heard it is what it is. I heard they don't taste so terrible. I don't think I can bring myself to eat balls, but call me crazy. I mean, I tell you what, if I was starving, Rocky Mountain oysters it is. I'd try to make a way to like fry them though. Yes, everybody shows support to Seth in here. We're all hoping today's the day that Sebastian is found. Gator tail tastes like pork cutlets. Oh, really? I believe that. Not turtle stew. I haven't had turtle either. Although that's something I feel like Willow could tell me about for some reason. I don't know why. I don't want to stereotype Willow, but it seems like Willow would. Do they eat kangaroo? I didn't know they ate kangaroo. What is happening? I've had a lot of deer. I've had elk. I've had buffalo. Man, there's this restaurant. Let me see if I can find a photograph of it. There's this restaurant in the mountains of Santa Barbara that's called Cold Spring Taverns. Let me show you this place. It's fucking one of my favorite places on earth. All the bikers meet up there on Sundays. It's like a family day for the bikers. But let me show you. They have a buffalo burger up there. Let me see. Look at this fucking place. And it's way up in the mountains and on this winding fucking road. I go there every time I go to Santa Barbara. I have to stop there and have the buffalo burger. Let me share it with you. Look at this fucking place. Can you see that? I hope to check it out next week. Let me get rid of this screen here. It's bullshit. Eventually, I'll get good at doing this live stream shit. I mean, or not. I'm trying. Let's see. There you go. Can you guys see that? That's Cold Springs Tavern. And it's way up in the mountains of Santa Barbara. It's called the Santa Ynez Mountain Range that overlooks Santa Barbara. It's like a storybook place. Let me see if there are more photos connected here. It gives a brief history. Stop by the Cold Tavern, enjoy a hearty lunch, blah, blah, blah. Okay. We are 1868 stagecoach stop, and we have many gravel and uneven surfaces. Oh, I thought they would give us a friggin' hit. How about a history, you guys? Let's see about us. History. Yeah, look at this place. How fucking cool. And there's trails all around it, of course. Sneaking away to smoke a doobie if you'd like to do that kind of thing. But yeah, it's kind of no frills. They these big picnic tables, and they just set up a bunch of paper towels, and the servers just run the food and drink. It gets pretty rowdy. There's a big fire pit around the back. It's a fucking cool place, man. And it's like being Santa Barbara, where it's real snooty and everyone's rich and stuck up. Like you go up there, and then you got the bikers that come from the other side of the hill. So you got like real people instead of just, stuck up people that just afforded to move out of Los Angeles to Santa Barbara, if that makes any sense. But let me just read this briefly, the history of the place for you. Not what I was trying to do. All right. It says, what is now the Cold Springs Tavern begun operating as stagecoach stop in 1868. The original structure is believed to have been built in 1860, included the long room, the RV room, and the kitchen. Ownership of the tavern during the early years is not well documented. Records indicate that the Dalton family purchased the 160 acres, including the tavern, for $10 in 1900. Good Lord. You could think about it. Fuck, dude. I would love to own that place. I would never, it would be the best thing in the world. Just to have travelers come and eat the food that you prepare. For real. Anyways, the Daltons transferred ownership in 1907 to the Miramar Corporation. Oh, Miramar, huh? Which went bankrupt and lost the mortgage in 1934. Caretakers Mr. and Mrs. Green oversaw the property until early 1941. Adelaide, oh my God, look at this name. Adelaide Ovington, a former actress and writer, purchased the 40 acres surrounding the tavern in 1841 for $2,000. All right, getting pretty pricey. I mean, from $10 to $2,000, that's quite a deal. She said, "I want to buy that door and whatever comes with it." Fuck yeah! So she was probably one of those affluent Santa Barbarites. I was at a house party in Santa Barbara, and I looked over at the wall and saw like an original Picasso and a fucking original Warhol above the fireplace. And I'm like, okay, I'm not like these people. I realized pretty quickly, like, fuck. She said, "I want to buy the door and whatever comes with it." She was also the wife of Earl Ovington, a Santa Barbara aviator pioneer and the first state's airmail pilot. Oh, interesting. Adelaide ran the tavern alongside her daughter, Audrey Ovington, until her death in 1972. And this probably goes on and on and on. You get the idea. There's Old Gang Roadhouse. It's out behind. They used to rent. Of course, it was a stagecoach stop, so they would rent. They had full out everything. They have a hotel, bar, blacksmith, weaponry, just like a fucking video game. But they just let you wander around, check everything out. Sometimes there are tours. Let me see what you can see. Can you see what? Okay, you can't see what I'm looking at. Stage divers bunkhouse. Treasures and trash. I think this is like a little gift shop if I remember correctly. I wasn't really buying stuff there. The burgers there were like $22, but totally worth it. Totally fucking worth it. Let's see what else we got here. Anyways, I'm glad I can share that with you. And if you're ever in the area, there you go. I think if I click on this map right here, it's going to show you where the fuck I am. So I'm not trying to do that. That's what I come up with when we talk about Buffalo. Check, check. You guys still there? Hey, Willow's back. What's up, dude? Hope you're well. I clipped a bunch of your shit from your live stream. I just have to get on it. I've been lazy. Seth says, if you're starving, you would be surprised what you can tolerate eating. I believe it, man. I mean, I got out of the Marines and I was a fucking starving artist for years, man. I struggled I struggled hardcore, but I mean, I was made of rubber. You know, I was still super young when I got out. So I just found the comfort of the California coast and figured it out. But I definitely had some nights where I was like the $1 pork chop and some fucking top ramen, and I made that shit work. It is what it is. Get a lawsuit going, could buy it. Yeah, I could. I mean, there's probably there's more than one person that I could sue and win. But like, what the fuck? I'm not going to sue old Becky Boom Bots over there and just have her make $100,000 off of my fucking. She's already made fucking $20,000 just dragging me for the last year. Why would I? Nah, I'll wait. I'll wait till her channel's gone and then I'll strike. It really is a cool place, Troll. I recommend it's I mean, if you're ever traveling north of Los Angeles, and like if you're driving from LA to San Francisco, say, or the other way, it's worth the 40 minutes off the beaten trail. It really is. I mean, the food's good, service is great. Go on a Sunday and you get to check out all the fucking motorcycles and like all the just characters that gather up there. It's just really cool. And it's I hope I'm describing it properly. It is abundantly family friendly. I mean, there are tons of people that have their kids with them. I love places like that. Yeah, me too. I'm always on the search for the perfect Monte Cristo sandwich and, of course, the perfect burger. Speaking of perfect burger, thank you, LW, for the Cash App. Burgers. Have some burgers. I think I'm going off for an empanada tonight after this. That's what I'm going to do. Zoe says, I was a whole wall with Scrabble crap and McDonald's logo torn from my styrofoam cup. Trash. Congrats whoever got people to buy that thing. Art is a boy's name. Warhol. Interesting. The cool thing about Warhol too, we would party at his tomb, at his grave. He's buried not far outside of the city. Conveniently, like the last stop on the T, the elevated, it's the above ground subway in Pittsburgh. Not far from the last stop of the T stop is the Warhol grave. I think it's his birthday that everyone gathers there. And boy, the people that show up there, I tell you what. I grew up eating Spam, hate it now. I didn't know. I thought Spam was garbage food until I had a buddy in high school move to Pittsburgh, to where I lived, and it was like he moved from Hawaii, and it's just part of the culture. They eat it's like fried Spam, tightly wrapped in rice, and then wrapped in seaweed. And then he cooked that for me, and I was like, all right, sold. I mean, if I'm gonna eat hot dogs, Spam's not any worse. But let me see what these you've seen those Hawaiian, because I think Hawaii eats like half of the Spam that's consumed in the fucking world. I'm not even kidding. Musubi. That's what it's called. Let's see. I'll show it to you. Oh, it's really not really. It's not really pretty. I'll tell you that much. But it's a common thing. Let's see. This is what it looks like. Can y'all see that? Kind of see it. Let's see. I understand. We want to sell all of your information to everyone possible. I understand. You see it? It's pretty friggin' simple. It's just spam and rice and seaweed. But it's a common staple in Hawaii. Spam's popularity in Hawaii has only grown since it's introduced as a ration during World War II. It's used in many rice, noodle, egg dishes. But according to Chef Sheldon Simeon, it never shines brighter than musubi. I hope I'm saying that wrong. I fucking have no idea. I've never even seen this word before, but I've seen the food. Musubi can be made a lot of ways. Simeon's is simple and satisfying. Anyways, I could share this. I could share the spam recipe in the description if you'd like. I have a feeling you don't want that. But let me close some of these tabs. I got tab horror going on over here. I don't think I had spam growing up. Like I said, we weren't wealthy. We had a lot of pasta, a lot of pierogies, a lot of frozen bagged vegetables. Sometimes real vegetables. We had a garden. Most of the time, real vegetables. We had a garden that produced, tomatoes and cucumbers and potatoes and things like that. So I don't remember spam though. Never had spam. Nope. It's just like, I don't know. It's like salty preserved meat. They lock spam up in Hawaii because some people steal it. I wouldn't. That's so funny. It's so funny how something that most people find undesirable can be desirable to an island that's not very far from us. It's so cool. That's what I heard. Don't know if it's true. Let's see. Let's fact check. I heard the same shit, and it's impossible to know, right? Let's see. Do they lock up spam? Oh. Well, I mean, this is promising. It pops right up. All right. We got the fact check machine cooking here. Do they lock up spam in Hawaii? Why, yes. In Hawaii, some retailers, including major chains like Walmart, lock up spam and sometimes other items like corned beef hash in anti-theft cases due to its history of theft and perceived black market for popular canned meat. What? There's a black market for spam? How much spam can you shoplift to create a black market? What is going on here? Am I in the wrong business? Should I just hang up my YouTube cleats here and just go into the spam business? The fuck? The spam black market. I can't even say that with a straight face. That's hilarious. Some reports suggest that thefts are linked to the spam black market, where stolen cans are resold for Why not just go in and fucking buy it for what it costs at the store? Why would you? What is going on? There must be more to this, right? Spam is very popular and culturally significant food in Hawaii, with many locals incorporating into their meals. So it's just such a staple. But I don't understand why they would steal it from a store and then sell it for a higher price. The people that are buying it for a higher price, why aren't they just going into the store and buying it the price that it was originally? You guys see what I'm saying? Let me get in the chat because I really want to know because I'm confused. Spam Black Market. That is the name of my fucking next band. I guess it would be my first band and my only band, but we are Spam Black Market. Willow, I need a drummer and a guitar player and a singer too. Willow says Diddy created one with baby oil. Anything is possible if you hold the inventory. Jeez. You know what I heard? I heard that there was like there were like drugs in that baby oil too. I don't know if there's any truth to that, but that shit really freaked me out. I mean, the whole thing's fucking terrible, but if he was drugging the baby oil, like what the fuck is going on? Zoe says any price is profit over stolen for free. No, I get that. But what I'm saying is if I want some Spam and the store's right there, why would I go to someone who stole the Spam? Oh, I guess I see what you're saying. So they're selling it below the cost of what the store would be. I see. Well, that makes sense. So everybody's got to have that Spam no matter what. So if you stole a can of Spam, you could sell it for, if it costs $3, you could sell it for $1. It's all profit. I see. I just thought there was more to it. It's really that simple. I think Hawaii is really expensive, high cost of living, maybe. How much does Spam cost there? Well, let's fuck now. I want to know. We're going to be Spam experts by the end of this day. Let's see. Hold on. Cost of Spam in Hawaii. I feel like it's twice as much in like Maui than it would be in somewhere else. Let's see. Oh wow, Spam has a Hawaii version. What the fuck? All right, let's see. Let's get this transparency going here. I can show you. I can show you better than I can tell you. All right, here. Anybody in here from Hawaii can confirm this? It says in Hawaii, Spam Classic 12 ounces typically costs around $3.99. I was right. I fucking nailed it. I was a complete guess. I said $4. However, prices can fluctuate. You might find it on sale for as low as $2.19. Yep, $3.99 in Maui, and then everywhere else it's probably $3.99. Wow, and they have all these different flavors there too. I had no idea. I thought there was Spam and less sodium Spam. They got teriyaki, they got classic, they got hickory smoked, they got Hawaii's. Actually no. Let's see. I'm going down the rabbit hole now. Let's see. Variations of Spam. Like what the fuck? I've only seen regular Spam. All right, and we'll end after this. Thanks for riding with me, guys. I know this has been a weird one. Queen Bee, if you're still listening, go fuck yourself. Stop talking about my parents and where I live, you fucking weirdo. Let's see. I mean, if you got to know about Spam, what do you got to do? You got to go to spam.com. Let's see. I'm going to decline your cookies. Let's see. Oh, my God. Okay. What the fuck, dude? I had no idea. I need to go and investigate the Spam situation at my local grocery store and see what we're working with here. Look at this. Can you see this shit? What do we got? Look at all this look at all these variations of Spam. I know I'm grossing somebody out with the Spam talk, but look at this. We got Spam Classic, Spam Light, less sodium. I've seen all three of those. That makes sense. Although I think I got the light one and the sodium. I thought they were one and the same. In any case, those two make sense to me because it is a salty little salt bomb, right? So, gochujang, Korean fermented spicy red chili paste, flavored, flavored. I guess flavored is different than, I guess, yeah, whatever. And then we got Korean barbecue, maple. You slap it on, you can have it with a waffle. Never imagined that to be a thing. Bacon, turkey, hickory smoked. Hot and spicy, jalapeno, teriyaki. What the fuck is tocino? Tocino. What is that? Is that sweet Spam? All right, I'm getting grossed out now. Okay. The more you know. Where we at, chat? How we feeling? I'm a spammer. I'm spamming my own channel, man. I didn't know that there were so many variations. I mean, when I saw the like 50 different types of Kit Kats that Japan offers, so I don't know why I'm surprised. Spamware. I had no idea. See, look, teaching lessons. I'm putting together the history of the holiday of 422 for all my stoner friends out there. I know you're out there. I figure why not just if we can learn about what's that, well, you know, what a strange holiday 420 is, wouldn't that be a lot better than just sitting around cackling like dummies? Look up Spam Jam Hawaii. Okay, I'm gonna look that up. I got a suggestion. Tocino is bacon in Spanish, but there was a bacon one separate than that. Maybe they just put the bacon written in Spanish for Spanish-speaking markets. That's probably what it is. Let me see here. God. Let's see, Spam Jam Hawaii. Spam Jam. Am I looking for a video or just let's see. Oh, geez, it's a spam festival. All right, I'm going to see if I can find a video. I mean, really, if we're going to talk about some salty, decrepit-ass meat, it's better to talk about, you know, spam than it is Queen Bee and Heather Bishop. Nasty hogs. Let's see. There must be videos. Give me 1 second. Hope everybody's feeling good out there. Taco Tuesday, happy National Empanada Day. If you haven't caught wind of that yet, 6 o'clock here. It's 9 o'clock on the East Coast, which means Emmy probably wants me to fucking wrap this shit up so she could stop moderating for me. And thanks, shout out to all my moderators. I am going to have a moderator meeting this week. If you could email me, I'm going to do it on Wednesday at noon or Thursday at noon. So, I'm sorry, Thursday at noon or Friday at noon. If you can make either one of those time slots, please email me and let me know. Unsupervised, I don't expect you to come to a moderating meeting. I give you a wrench because you're a badass and you know the intricate details of this community. So you know when some shit's bullshit. But of course, you're welcome to come. There are many of us. I don't have very many mods. So I just want to bounce some ideas off you. And let me see if I can find the Spam Jam, and we'll end with this. Spam Jam. So cool. All right, let's see here. Hawaii's Strangest Food Festival. All right. Of course, Space Jam's coming up. I'm not sure I want to. Everything seems to be from a couple of years ago. I'm trying to find a more recent one. This one looks like 2023. There's no like official videos. These are just like people at the Spam Jam. So I'm trying to find something reasonable. Let's see. We'll go with this guy. Oh yeah, I'm not going to do that. It's all copyrighted music. Although, fucking, I already played copyrighted music. I'm done. I'm dead in the water anyways. All right, let me share the screen. And this was last year. It's dedicated to processed meat. Let me see if I'll try to figure out what month it was. It just says 2024. It's Hawaii, so it's always summertime.
Hello again from the funky White Sands Hotel in Waikiki. We are on our way to do something tonight that I never would have known about if it wasn't for one of you, so it's all your fault. Here in Waikiki, there's actually a Spam festival. Spam.
It's an entire street fair with live music, presentations, contests, local artists selling their wares.
Oh, cool.
There really was a lot happening, and by the way, money earned from the festival is donated to the Hawaii Food Bank. So if you go and grab a treat, you are not only getting something hopefully tasty and spammy to eat, but you're also supporting a good cause.
That's cool.
What's not to like about that? At Spam Jam 2.
Like I said, shout out local artists everywhere.
2024, there were almost 30 different food stands set up along the street side, and there were a lot of tasty things to choose from, many also without spam. Some things definitely.
All right, I'm in. I would definitely try some of that stuff. I mean, I'm not sure. These just look like simple nachos with spam on them. That color is kind of not giving me the best vibe, but I mean, I would definitely try some of this stuff for sure.
Made me think, who what? Let me know in the comments if you would try some candied spam hula pie. When I read through the ingredients, it sounds awesome, except for the spam. I would say the treat prices averaged around.
Well, they're just trying to make it savory. I can understand what they were attempting to do. Maybe. I don't know. Shit, I think I'd eat it. I might even enjoy it.
Between like $12 and $15, which is kind of expensive, but the portions are also larger than snack size. If you know the food stands set up around Epcot's World Showcase for things like the Food and Wine Festival, these portions are definitely bigger than that. Marcus tried the deep fried spam bomb, which was salty and crispy and spammy and the exact opposite of light and delicate. And my mouth started drooling as soon as I saw these different street corn flavors. I decided to go with.
All right, we got to pause and look at this shit. All right, we got. Look, cheese. There you are, dude. You got your own. Cheesy garlic, Cheeto cheese. My goodness, that's a lot of. Korean cheese. What the fuck is a Korean cheese? They must use like some type of specific spice. I don't know what that is. Korean spam. Oh wait, no, they already had the Korean flavored spam in the can, and then they just deep fried. I see. That's what's going on here. Bacon. What is this one over here hiding out? This crunch? I don't know. I'd eat that shit.
With cheesy Korean and did not regret it. Take a look at these. Which one would you pick?
I am treating myself to a Korean flavored street corn, which costs $13.75.
Damn, that's expensive.
It's hard to eat. Getting all over my face.
Spam
Spicy that hits you in the back of the throat.
Yes, VK sir, it is spam on a friggin' stick. Look, I would try it. I'd have no problem. I love salty food. I'm not gonna lie. I have no problem eating spam whatsoever. I think I would actually enjoy it if it was prepared like this. But $11, $12? You gotta be kidding me. I mean, I guess all street food is expensive, but I can get really good tacos for $11, and that comes with a large horchata. So what the fuck? It's a gimmicky thing. The locals are running black market spam. It's hilarious. I had no idea that was a thing. Fuck.
But tasty. I mean, I could have gotten a whole meal for $13.75 someplace else, but this is no joke, people. This is a huge festival that goes on for blocks and blocks and blocks. One of the main streets here is closed down. And look at this monstrosity.
How about a little spam history lesson? Spam is actually short for spiced ham, and it was invented in.
I had no idea. We are actually learning shit. Let me put up something here so I don't get my live stream terminated. I'll try to avoid it anyway.
In the state I grew up in the USA, Minnesota.
Minnesota.
World, you know, Minnesota gave you me. Minnesota gave you Prince. Minnesota gave you spam. Can we get like
atmosphere?
a medal now or something? The product itself is a mixture of pork meat, salt, sugar, potato starch, water, and tasty sodium nitrate. And the reason it's so popular on Hawaii has to do with World War II. During the war, many American GIs were stationed
Oh shit, sorry. Thanks, Emmy. I was muted. If Spam was the only meat option, move over tofu. I'm coming in hot. I would definitely have no problem eating Spam whatsoever, especially watching. It's knowing that they have a festival for it. It's coated in. Is it coated with cornflakes? Look, I'm from Pittsburgh. We have Picklesburg Festival. Check. I know. Thanks. Thank you for letting me know I'm muted. I'm back. My bad. Shit happens. We have Picklesburg, which is a pickle festival, and it's pretty fucking incredible too, if I don't say so myself.
on the islands, #Pearl Harbor, and Spam was a staple ingredient in their rations. Slowly, cans of the pink meat started finding their way into civilian cuisine, and nowadays Spam is largely associated with many traditional Hawaiian treats like Spam musubi and Spam wontons. I'm sure that I had Spam when I was a kid before I started eating vegetarian, but that's gonna be like 40 years ago now. I have no idea what it tastes like anymore. Do you have a favorite Spam recipe?
Nope.
Is there vegetarian Spam? You know, I kinda don't think there needs to be. When we got to the festival short.
All right, you get the idea. I feel like I'm just flipping the poor guy's stuff off. Let's see. I do want to show you one more thing before I leave because I just started talking about it, and this is from last year. Okay, this is a festival that happens in my hometown, and then we'll end with this because 6 minutes, I'm approaching 3 hours, and that's about where I like to be. Let's see here. This is called Picklesburg, and it's sponsored and run by Heinz, but I mean, it's local vendors, local creators, and they pickle everything. And I think the best thing I had when I was there was a pickled watermelon rind. The part that you throw away, it turns out if you can chop them into chunks and then pickle that shit, and it's better than the best pickle you've ever had. The more you know. And then I looked at a watermelon, I was like, holy shit, it does look kind of like a cucumber. So they have very similar consistency.
Festival? I did, so I went to Picklesburg in Pittsburgh, PA, where Pickles run the show, and I wasn't mad at it one.
And it's held on a bridge, for fuck's sake. How cool is that?
bit.
One of the country's biggest pickle celebrations. We've got pickles with a hot dog inside. We've got a meat monster. And yes, it's kind of a big deal.
With the help of pickle beer coursing through my
I don't know why it's buffering like
veins, we were ready to embark on our pickle journey of self-discovery.
Right.
For the festival, but man was it packed, and as you can see there wasn't a lot of elbow room. Thankfully a combination of pickle flavored adult beverages and food had everyone feeling nice. The pickle beer was okay, but there were some pickle flavored cocktails that were legitimately great, like this pickle margarita.
It's really refreshing, but also good.
Would you guys have a pickle margarita? I know some of you would. I'm a sucker for pickles. I'm not gonna lie. Nanny Sharon, hey, good. Says I've heard pickled watermelon rind. It's so good. Like, and I don't know. I'm one of those guys. I hate wasting food. So like, we typically throw that away or we compost it, right? If nothing else. But if you could make food out of shit that you typically throw away, I'm pro for it. And pickled stuff is just good for your gut. Marie says, "Oh, I wish I can go to the pickle festival. I love pickles. Has anyone Adamos pickles, sour pickles in Maine. No, I heard of those. I've got a pickle in the fridge now that claims to be the best pickle in the world. And it's pretty fucking good, I must admit. Super clean ingredients, no craziness, no preservatives. Pickle beer, I know. Ugh. No, thank you. Picklesburg is a lot of fun, though. Pickled everything. Pickled everything. I mean, just if you can pickle it, they do. I did hear the hot dog in a pickle. That sounds awful. I agree, SG. I use canned dill pickles and bread and butter pickles. Pickle juice is good for your gut health. It is. And I don't know, something about sipping on pickle juice, like something about it makes my brain very happy. I don't know. I mean, you can't chug that shit or else you'll be in the bathroom for the rest of the night, but just have little sips of it. So fucking good. I don't know why I like it so much.
Feeling hungry and looking for something special to eat, so we decided to load up on some pickle-flavored meatballs. They ended up tasting as great as they looked.
Even though we waited for like 45 minutes for this, it was worth it. It was actually worth it.
There was a lot going on,
Nope, shit.
including this mad lad absolutely wrecking this pickle juice drinking competition. A legend was born. We then made our way over to another vendor to try our hand at some classic fried pickles and to keep the good times rolling with a
Yum.
pickled watermelon margarita. Both were incredible and the vibes were equally nice. We just laid back, ate, and did some people watching while we soaked up the sun. The Chipotle ranch sauce was hitting hard and was taking the pickles to Flavor Town, one of my favorite destinations in the entire world.
It's gotta be one of the best things right here.
Yeah.
I mean, fried pickles are a staple.
I then noticed this little guy who was abandoned in the underbrush.
They ask you how you are, you don't just have to say that.
All right, you get the idea. That seems like some shit I would do in a video. Hold on a second. All right, I just got the low battery warning on my laptop here, and I'm very far from a plug. So I think I'm gonna call it a night. Fucking, you guys are rock. Thanks so much for being here. Just like always, go fuck yourself, Queen Bee, and all the people you ride with can suck a bag of D's as well. You guys, all you good guys over here, you keep taking care of each other and looking out for each other. I look forward to seeing you next time. I'll be back day after tomorrow, unless something worth talking about happens tomorrow, in which case I'll be back tomorrow. Shit, I might be back at midnight. You just never know. Until then, make sure you take care of each other. That was pickle abuse, Marie. True story. I'm going to pull up a song to play us out with here. Just bear with me. Bear with me and I'll play us a good tune to head out of here. Since we already dorked the copyright situation, let me just make sure. And thanks everybody screaming at me for being muted. Sometimes I just fucking don't realize that I'm muted, and I'm doing my best here. All right, I got this up. Let me put up a screen so I want us to at least make it through the song without getting zapped down by YouTube. So what do I got? We'll go to do BB screen. That covers up a lot. Or honestly think this one is the best one. Covers the most. All right, let's see. I'm going to play you out Led Zeppelin, Going to California. If you know it, you love it. If you don't know it, you're about to fall in love with the song. So, like always, take care of yourselves, because if your goal is to help and take care of other people, you can't do that if you don't take care of yourself first. It's never too late to become a better person than you were yesterday. That's a fact. Take care. Do good things. Send her out.
Spend my days with a woman unkind, smoke my stuff and drink all my wine. star. Going to California with an aching in my heart. Someone told me there's a girl out there with love in her eyes and flowers in her hair. Took my chances on a big jet plane. Never let them tell you that we're all the same. Oh, the sea was red and the sky was gray. Wondered how tomorrow could ever follow today. Mountains in the canyon start to tremble and shake. The children of the sun begin to wake. Watch out. It seems that the wrath of the gods got a punch on the nose and it's starting to flow. I think I might be sinking. Throw me a line if I reach it in time. Meet you up there and the path runs straight to find a queen without a king. They say she plays guitar and cries and sings. La la la. Ride a white mare in the footsteps of dawn, trying to find a woman who's never, never, never been born. Standing on the hill in the mountain of dreams, telling myself it's not as hard as it seems. Some people call me the space cowboy. Yeah, some call me the gangster of love. Some people call me Maurice, 'cause I speak of the pompous of love. People talking about baby, say I'm doing you wrong, doing you wrong. Well, don't you worry, baby, don't worry, 'cause I'm right here, right here at home. 'Cause I'm a picker, I'm a grinner, I'm a lover, and I'm a sinner. My music in the sun. I'm a joker, I'm a smoker, I'm a midnight toker. I get my loving on the run. sinner. I play my music in the sun. I'm a joker, I'm a smoker, I'm a midnight toker. I sure don't want to hurt no one. People keep talking about me, baby. Say I'm doing you wrong. Well, don't you worry, don't worry, no, don't worry, mama. 'Cause I'm right here at home. You're the cutest. Uptown got its hustlers, the Bowery got its bums. 42nd Street got Big Jim, a Walker, he a bull shooting son of a gun. Yeah, he big and dumb as a man can't come, but he's stronger than a country horse. And when the bad folks all get together at night, you know they all call Big Jim Ball just because. And they say you don't tug on Superman's cape, you don't spit into the wind, you don't pull a mask off at old Lone Range, and you don't mess around with Jim. But what out of South Alabama come a country boy. He said, I'm looking for a man named Jim. I am a bull shooting boy, my name is Willie McCoy, but down at home they call me Slim. Yeah, I'm looking for the king of 42nd Street. He drive on a drop top Cadillac. Last week he took all my money, and it may sound funny, but I come to get my money back. Everybody say, Jack, don't you know that you don't tug Superman's cape, you don't spit into the wind, you don't pull the mask off at old Lone Ranger, and you don't mess around with Jim. Well, a hush fell over the pool room, and Jimmy come popping in awful streets. And when the cutting was done, the only part that wasn't bloody was the soles of the big man's feet. Yeah, he was cut in about 100 places, and he was shot in a couple more. And you better believe I sung a different kind of story when a Big Jim hit the floor. Yeah, they say you don't tug on Superman's cape, you don't spit into the wind, you don't pull the mask off at old Lone Ranger.
The devil went down to Georgia. He was looking for a soul to steal. He was in a bind because he was way behind and he was willing to make a deal. When he came across this young man sewing on a fiddle and playing it hot, and the devil jumped up on a hickory stump and said, boy, let me tell you what. I guess you didn't know it, but I'm a fiddle player too. And if you'd care to take a dare, I'll make a bet with you. Now you play pretty good fiddle, boy, but give the devil his due. I bet a fiddle of gold against your soul, because I think I'm better than you. The boy said, my name's Johnny, and it might be a sin, but I'll take your bet and you're gonna regret, because I'm the best as ever been. Johnny, rosin up your bow and play your fiddle hard, cause hell's broke loose in Georgia and the devil deals the cards. And if you win, you get this shiny fiddle made of gold, but if you lose, the devil gets your soul. The devil opened opened up his case and he said, I'll start this show. And fire flew from his fingertips as he rosined up his bow. And he pulled the bow across the strings and it made an evil hiss. And then a band of demons joined in and it sounded something like this. When the devil finished, Johnny said, well, you're pretty good, old son, but sit down in that chair right there and let me show you how it's done. Fire on the mountain, run, boys, run. The devil's in the house of the rising sun. Chicken in the bread pan, picking out dough. Granny, does your dog bite? No child knows. The devil bowed his head because he knew that he'd been beat, and he laid that golden fiddle on the ground at Johnny's feet. Johnny said, devil, just come on back if you ever want to try again. I done told you once, you son of a bitch, I'm the best there's ever been. He played Fire on the Mountain, run, boys, run. Devil's in the house of the rising sun. The chicken in the bread pan, I'm picking out dough. Granny, will your dog bite? No child knows.